Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Live from the Xfinity Studio. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to all across the Delaware Valley. This is the Anthony Gargano Show, brought to us by Xfinity. And, of course, the great people at the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app and Wawa. So, good morning. So, let me ask you. Forgive me as the allergies get me. Is there a bigger choke in the history of sports than James Harden? Is there a guy who's a bigger lumper in big games? It's uncanny. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, I think Cleveland beat. I hate the Knicks. Can I tell you? They are now, Celtics will always be like Cowboys. Historical hate. They're HH, right? Historically. The Knicks, I freaking hate them. I hate that team. And so I'm thinking, I'm watching him, I'm rooting Cleveland, but I think Cleveland has a chance to win that game. Has to win the series. I said to Brandon VG the other day, I like Cleveland. I think the matchup of the bigs is too much for the Knicks because I think they're going to neutralize Cat, and I think they could. Meanwhile, the bigs played well. James Harden, they're up 20 in the fourth quarter, and they choked the lead. They choked away. And it brought me back. I don't know about you guys, and Devon's coming up 9:25, so I want to talk to them about this. It brought me back to Sixers Celtics. That was the year. There's been a couple. Obviously, Kawhi was the year, and Jimmy buckets, right? The Celtics year was legit. Embiid was healthy, right? Embiid was healthy. And they could have won that series. They should have won the series. They're up 3-2. Closed out against Boston. And Tatum couldn't put the ball in the ocean. He was so cold. He couldn't shoot. There was nothing. And then I'm going, all right, this is it. And they had all game, the third quarter, just give me a lead. Just get me a 10-point lead. And Harden was terrible. He was terrible. And B wasn't much better, but Harden was the one with the ball in his hands. And Harden was terrible in that game. And in Game 7, he quit, like he quit against the Heat the year before. Game 7, they got blown out because he quit. And then last night, it took me back to that day of when Game 6, Harden was he was horrible. He is a choker of the first degree. I don't think there's a bigger lumper in all of sports. He's still it's amazing at his age. He's still, with his lifestyle, he's still a good ball player, man. Right? Still a real good ball player. And he is just a lumper. It's amazing. He just loses. Big game. And in moments, they lost a 20-point lead. It was unbelievable. It took me right back to Sixers Celtics. Right back. It was amazing to me. And all I keep thinking about is, thank God Morey's gone. Because here it is. I associate Harden with Morey. I don't know how you build this thing, and we'll kind of talk about it again with Devon. But, all I know is that Harden, man, he killed us. Killed it. Absolutely killed us. And he killed Cleveland last night. And those stinking Knicks. Oh, I hate them. I hate them. And it's all the celebrity thing. I hate the celebrity thing. Oh, awful. Absolutely awful. But great playoffs. I'm actually enjoying it for the first time all playoff season like I'm enjoying the NBA. Tonight, game 1, Lance. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Lance in Vegas. Can't wait for that game. That's tonight. That's going to be fun to watch. Lots to get to today. Phillies go down. The Lizard let me down last night. Did not pitch well. Was kind of in and out of trouble. And Phillies go down. You're not going to win them all. Today's an important day, though, because they have won so many series, and it'd be nice to keep that momentum going. And Nola's on the mound today. Afternoon game. And there's a lefty going for the Reds. Not a great lefty, but there's a lefty going for the Reds. So I'm curious to see how they respond today. And I need something out of Nola. Like, I can't look up and it's, 7-0, and there's Dela Cruz with a grand slam, and, their lefties are raking. Like, he can't do that. Like, you need him to keep you in the game. I'm not expecting, complete game shutout like Sanchez, but get me a quality start. Get me 6 innings, 3 runs, 7 hits. I don't, something like that. Give me that at least. So that's today. We'll get into it. A lot of football today, too. BG will join us at 11:15 in our Love Philly Hour. No news with him. Like, he's going to be on a wait and see. But I kind of want to get his opinion on all the Jalen stuff, the new OC, how that integrates, and what he's kind of looking for from this offense. We know the defense is going to be really good. So can't wait to talk to BG, our good buddy. So he's coming up at 11:15. We got Mike Sielski. So we'll talk real ski with Sielski. We'll have some fun with him. Bo will join us to talk some more Eagles. I got a whole thing for Bo. I want to do up and down Eagles roster today, which is, I'm going to go through the starters, and do we expect an up season or a down season? So we'll go through that with Bo. Good morning, VG.
Good morning. Last night was unbelievable. I turned it on second half after the Phillies.
We're up 20, dude.
I've never seen, there's 2 things, 2 choke jobs. Harden, they were on a roll. He was on the bench for the third quarter. They're rolling. He comes on and starts to slow down a little bit. But Kenny Atkinson, what is he doing? Every play, as soon as Harden's on the court, they ice. They do pick and roll with Brunson, so it's Harden versus Brunson, and he's just working them. He makes no real adjustment. You got to get Harden off the court. You got to get him off the court.
Dude, Brunson ate him for dinner, for dessert. I mean, you ever see a guy devour?
Listen,
no. We're not one to talk about, right? Like, because Brunson ate the Sixers up.
Yeah.
And he ate our guards up. Right? Like, so I can't really say anything. But
it wasn't like that last night.
No, it was.
This is like, here we go. This is all they're running.
It's all they did.
That's it.
And if you're a coach, how do you let it happen? Because, by the way, it's so debilitating.
Right. There's no chance. And not only is he getting work defensively, he's shooting up brick after brick. Dude, it's not even close. Dude, he made one 6-footer in the final 2 minutes. Dude, his shots were on. I'd never seen. Why is he? I'm like, why is he still on the court? This guy's a total liability right now.
He is correct. He is the biggest joker.
That had to be one of the worst quarters of basketball I've ever seen,
dude.
Especially in playoff basketball.
Well, it wasn't, because you remember Sixers Celtics.
But there was just him isolated one-on-one every play. And then you got Kenny Atkinson. They're on a 30-8 run. He calls one timeout, and he may have had a worse game than Nick Nurse. He calls one timeout. The post-game show, they're asking him why he didn't call a timeout. He said, well, I'd like to save my timeouts for the end of the game.
I know.
You're getting smoked.
You got it.
Get Harden off the court. What are you doing?
Dude.
It's unbelievable.
Dude, you ready for this? Let me bring you back. You think last night was bad. I'm going to bring you back to Game 6, 2023.
All
right?
Yeah,
Sixers,
my memory's hazy. So.
The Sixers are up 3-2.
Yes.
All right? You remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The game was at home. All right?
Mm-hmm.
He friggin' stinks. Here's his line for that game. They lost the game 95-86. They scored 86 points. All right? 4 for 16 from the field. 0 for 6 from 3. Oh, my God. 5 turnovers. Dude.
Well, he had 6.
Embiid had 26. Maxey had 26. Tobias Harris had 2.
Of course. That's a good game for Tobias.
The friendly ghost.
That's a good game
Dude,
for him.
He played 42 minutes in that game.
Tobias?
Yes.
Put up 2 points.
He's
6'9".
He was 1 for 7 from the field. But Harden was worse. He played 43 minutes, 4 for 16, 0 for 6 from 3, and 5 turnovers. What? Oh, my God. Oh, he's the worst. He may be, you know what's funny? I never liked him, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was never my cup of tea as a player, right? Great player, right? Never liked him. He came here and I was like, oh, no. Like, my cousin and I used to complain. We were talking about the ultimate flea. He just walks around in a haze of fleas.
Oh,
like,
1,000%. Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, oh, no, and he comes here. And I'm like, all right, I got to go all in. He's here. Right? I remember my cousin Joe goes, this is like our worst nightmare, having Harden. Like, we hate Harden, right? Like, and oh, my God, he proved exactly why I hate him.
He's so frustrating. Yeah, if he would actually take, like, his physicalness and stuff seriously, and he'd be a ridiculous player. But
oh my God,
maybe he can't get past the choke job in the headspace. But I mean, he looks like the savvy old guy on the rec league. Like he still can play somehow,
dude.
I don't understand.
Dude, he's a great ball player. Like he's got crazy ability. Like just the instincts.
Yeah,
because you know what it is with him. He's start and stop. Right.
Right.
His start and stop is so good.
Yes.
That. You know, you get guys on the, and he's cagey, right? He gets a shot off, but he's a choker. I've never seen in the history of sports, is there a bigger choker?
Not in my recent recollection. No. I don't understand. He was just isolated. It was, in a way, I felt bad. I was like, what? He's got no chance. And what are they doing with him? It's just play after play.
It's unbelievable.
And then,
but watching Brunson, it kills me. Brunson's freaking fabulous.
Yeah, he's similar. Similar to Harden skill wise. Like, he's just savvy. He's not super fast.
You know what he is? Brunson is strong.
Yeah.
He's got strong hands. He's got to go strong to the basket.
Yeah.
He's a Philly point guard. You know, this is nothing that kills me, right? Like, Brunson turns out to be a freaking star.
It's Jay Wright's fault.
Right? He's a star. He's money.
Right.
And he's clutch and he's money.
That's not.
Listen to me. Listen to me 1 second. All right?
Yeah.
This freaking these Sixers, the worst franchise on the planet. Clippers, I don't know, Arizona Cardinals, right? Give me any kind of slot baseball team. The Sixers are worse. They've had the one clown after another trying to put a roster together. One fool after another. They never look in their backyard. They don't look at a style. Like, what do we want to do? Like, what do we want to be? The Knicks have an identity of who you are and what you want to be.
Brunson gives them that identity, though.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But, Hart plays into it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
right?
Those guys are like the minor league system for the Sixers.
Slop cat.
They're national champs
cat.
here, right? The Villanova, they're national champs. There's a lot to be said about winners, people who play. You got multiple championships with Villanova, and you draft one of the players and you trade them, and none of them else.
Totally right. Here. Totally right.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my God!
And also, Brunson gets 5 fouls. They never once go after him in a pick and roll.
No.
What? Like, what
Don't you try to have to isolate him?
Yes, I don't understand what was going on last night.
It is unbelievable.
I was like, I just wanted to go to bed. I was like, this game seriously going to go to over. They're blowing this like this. It's going to go to overtime.
So I used to call Harden. Uncle Frank just that reminded me. I used to call Harden the Hassa. You remember that?
Yeah, of course.
For years.
Yeah.
Because in Scarface, they talked about a Hassa. Do you know what a Hassa is? It's a pig that doesn't fly straight. Right?
Yes.
Like it's a glut.
I don't understand the flying reference. But...
Well, you don't act right. Like you're not straight.
Okay.
Like you don't. Like you can't trust a Hassa.
All right.
Because a Hassa is all about gluttony.
Yes, that is.
And he's not gonna be in your corner in the end.
Right. Yeah, he's a total Hassa.
Right?
Yeah.
Like so I gave him the nickname the Hassa, and then who comes here but the freaking Hassa?
Right.
And listen, that's that freaking eel. The eel and the Hassa. It's a freaking short story.
Neither have won anything.
No.
Do you think he's even bothered by his performance last night? No. I don't think he cares at all. I think he's probably out grabbing some cocktails afterwards, relaxing. I don't think he cares at all.
I don't know. But I don't know how you. I guess he's used to it. I mean, it's like it comes around like spring, right? Like it's every year in the playoffs. He's a choker.
Joe Rockhead wants to know who chokes more, Buffalo as a collective city
awesome.
or Harden.
That's awesome. Yes, they are. That is Choke City.
It is Choke City.
Choke City, man. Yeah. Wow, that's a great question. You think about that for a second. Joe Rockhead's rules. That Buffalo. It's one thing to go through when we were young and they went through the 4 Super Bowls and choked them away, right?
I mean, that's all crazy.
I mean, could you imagine today a team going to 4 Super Bowls?
And losing the way they lose them? No.
Wide right.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Scott Norwood.
Right.
Right? Like all that stuff. Then they do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole period of Bills football. God bless you, Jules. This whole period, it's been a choke job. They didn't get the choke. They're there every year.
Every year. They have
and they have an unstoppable force, supposedly, in Josh Allen.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's probably, people would say, the best player in football.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Eddie Wright's like, yeah, Alex Tuck had 0 points in Buffalo.
Yes.
In round 2.
Yes.
7 games.
Like, think about it.
0 points. Not even a second assist.
And that's a dude that was appointed, I don't know what he averaged. It was always, I mean, that's unbelievable, dude. How did, they're lucky they don't have a baseball team.
They're lucky they don't have a basketball team because has to be their main player.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Never.
Oh, Joe 76, he says Kyle Shanahan's a bigger choker in the NFL.
No, I don't. It's tough. Now, obviously, the Super Bowl is as choke as you can get, right? You have that huge lead. It's a great question, Joe. It really is great. Now, he has the monster lead. Even I remember thinking back, and it's the Super Bowl against the Patriots. It's Atlanta. Shanahan's the OC. And if you remember, in that game, the deficit was so big that if they just took the clock, play clock, and snapped the ball inside 5 seconds, it would have been impossible for the Patriots to come back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then he goes to the Niners, and he's kind of had a choke team there.
Said he's had the lead in 3 Super Bowls.
Really? I'm trying to remember the other ones.
Here's the question 1999 says, Kirkering needs one more choke to get a reputation. Yeah, that is not, he may actually, in my mind, kind of has a reputation.
Oh,
he feels like Choke City makeup, choke genetics.
You think?
It feels like it.
I hope not, man. I hope. That said, get me Chapman. Yesterday, Jimmy Stakes went, hey, one of the guys that could be available if Boston goes south could be Chapman, and you compare Chapman and Duran, and then you know me because I love guys that throw heat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, oh my God, I got Chapman, Duran.
Yeah,
like
they're all piling on Kirkering now.
Are they?
Steve Sharp, Colby Coles. Like, yeah, he's already got that label.
Yeah, I can't argue, right?
Yeah, no, he's got choke eyes.
He does have the choke eyes. There's something about the eyes.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, that's why we need to Gage Wood eyes up here soon.
Gage is yes, VG. Yeah, Gage is.
Yeah, get him to the mount.
Yeah, he wants it.
Yes,
he wants it.
Yes.
Wow. All right, I got to give you the daily 5.
Okay.
All right. You don't have to answer yet.
Okay.
All right. And I want the chat. Here's the daily 5 because chokers are in it. All right. Give me. Oh, you already gave it to me. The biggest Philly choker, other than Kirker. All right.
Yeah. I mean,
give me a historical Philly choker.
All right.
This is the hardest. Look at that, Jules.
Face.
That face is the greatest. He looks like a Muppet. He's like the evil Muppet. Oh my God! All right, give me the biggest Philly clutch athlete.
They already called him Orion Chokering. Who is that? Steve Sharp? Orion Chokering. Oh, Eddie Wright might have had it first. Yeah.
Chokering. Oh, Jules is going to cry. Oh, that's great. That's a sin, but, ain't wrong.
The biggest choker's obvious, right? Ben.
Well, Ben is Ben even a
giving up the layup, dude.
Yeah, but he's just in a different category.
I don't know. I think a choker.
Isn't he in a different category though?
I don't know. I feel
he's not a choker. You got to be good, and then choke.
All right.
Like choker, you got to be good, and then at the end, you got to choke.
All right.
Simmons he's his own. I've never seen an athlete ever in my life like Ben Simmons.
You see the Simmons news this week? I got it as another.
No. Oh, my God. What now?
Oh, he's a world champion. Or he's a champion, at least.
Oh, fisherman?
Yes. His team won a fishing championship. Let me see if I get their names correct. I don't want to, give the boys a little appropriate.
He's a fishing champion.
Yeah,
he's
man.
A big bass man.
Yeah, was it bass they were getting? I forget.
I saw the story that he's a big bass guy.
Yeah, the South Florida Sales. That's them. Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make that stuff up.
And it's not like he's 60 and on a fishing team. What is he, 33? He's a young guy.
Some of those SEC schools have fishing teams.
Oh, I totally
yeah.
But I mean, he's a basketball player.
No,
now almost a full-time fisherman.
Shark. Tell me you don't want to get his head bit by a shark. Come on. All right, biggest Philly clutch.
Yeah.
All right, think about that. Give me, and this is off of playoffs, right?
Yeah.
3 bust-out teams that you like to watch.
All right.
Any sport.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you, I don't root for them, but I love watching the Avalanche.
Okay.
I just love, I will be glued tonight.
They came to mind because they play great hockey.
But they're just fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
They're just so good. McKinnon, you can't take your eyes off them. Cale McCarr.
Mm-hmm.
When they go on a power play, you're like, oh my God. So I can't wait for tonight. We got 2 great games tonight.
There are 2 on tonight?
Well, isn't Spurs OKC tonight?
Oh, yeah.
So give me 3 bust out teams that you like to that you love to watch.
Okay.
All right, any sport. Give me 3 NFL players, non-Eagles, that
All right.
you love to watch.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
And then you brought up Cleveland. One of mine's on Cleveland.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
I mean, other than Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
You did, Jules?
Oh, look. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, your mind
Jules,
reading.
that's so
You
weird.
got a superpower with your bad ankle.
Jules, that's wild. I didn't tell Jules that I'm watching Myles
No,
Garrett.
I came here with you. I sat next to you the whole time.
Wow, that's scary. That's wow. I'm blown away. Like, of all the NFL players, quarterbacks,
Yeah,
right? The whole
yeah.
thing. Jules goes Myles Garrett, and I go Myles Garrett. That's
Wow.
unbelievable. That's wild. And then I want 3 underrated actors. So last night after the Knicks game, I couldn't sleep. I was clicking around. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to veg for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I was clicking around, and I watched this old movie. It was like an old movie with who's my boy?
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton. And it's called Primal Fear. And Ed Norton kills this Monsignor. It's a good story's a good story in Chicago. Anyway, I'm watching. I'm going, this freaking Ed Norton is such a really good actor. You were like, Jules is all in. You were like,
I think he has great role. I think he has great, like Fight Club, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Fight Club, Rounders.
Yeah. The Wes Anderson stuff that I'm just like, I don't know. I don't love him in Wes Anderson stuff. I feel like he's in a lot of Wes Anderson movies. So that kind of tarnishes his image to me. But I think he's a very skilled actor, yes.
Yeah.
He has phenomenal moments.
And he's underrated. Like, you're not thinking Ed Norton all the time.
No. Like these people go crazy about Tom Hanks. Ed Norton a bazillion times better than
Exactly.
Tom
Tom Hanks stinks.
Yeah, bazillion times
Right.
more versatile.
Exactly. Anyway, so there's your daily 5 for today. So chat, make some answers. Later in the show, we'll revisit. We'll get your answers up for any of the questions, and then we'll get Jules and VG's answers as well. But we got to take a quick TO, because coming up, Devon to talk some beard.
He loves the beard.
The Hassa. That's a pig that doesn't fly straight. The Hassa.
Who told you about that? Like, I know it's from the movie, but who was the first one who related it to Harden?
I did.
Oh, I thought
No, it was
Joey.
my
I thought Joey or one of those.
No, it was me and my cousin did, but I think I said it.
Okay.
And I started calling him on the air the Hassa. This is pre-Sixers. For years, I would call him the Hassa. He's the Hassa.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely.
You can see him. I never trusted that guy. All right. Let's take a quick TO, talk about our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. That's right. Phil's on the day game today. What do we got there, VG?
Phil's big favorites with Nola today. Minus 143. Abbott stinks as well.
He does, but he's the left-hander.
He is, but he walks a ton. They got to be patient today. He will put people on base.
Yes, he will.
He's got I had him in fantasy. I had to drop. He's got control issues galore right now.
Need Nola not to get wrecked.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hot.
Let me ask you.
And the ball's going to fly today.
It should be hitting season down there.
I'm kind of worried. But anyway, you can play it all. You got all the hockey game, the basketball game right there on the app, as well as all the best casino games. Check it out. The new soccer game, the slot game, you get 250 free spins. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. Got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk Xfinity. Oh, yes, the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. What have I told you? You can have reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi. You keep the same price for 5 years. That is the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Let you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. Best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, lot changes in 5 years. Records are broken, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable and the price should stay put. Lock in your price, unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only, restrictions apply. All right. Now, joining us on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, my man, Devon
Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
There he is.
What's up?
What's
Morning.
up, Slick?
What's going on?
Dude, is there a bigger choker on earth than James Harden?
Yeah, that was, I mean, look, the defense was awful. I mean, it was just line up, find your matchup, and just go at them. And, you know, and it's funny, too, because in regulation, when he hit that shot to make it 101-99, right, I'm like, all right, he's going to get his moment here where he hits the game winner. Doesn't have a big game, but closes the game after the Knicks make the comeback like they did. But then once they got to overtime again, and they just kept targeting him, it was curtains. Just target him so bad.
Dude, what did you think? I thought of it took me back to a game involving the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
What game did it take you back to?
Well,
put it this way.
that's
What game
a
am
good
I
one.
talking about?
Are you playoffs?
Yes.
Boston?
Yes.
6 or 7 in the playoffs.
No, 6. Game 7,
6.
he quit.
Okay.
So game 7,
Yeah.
he just completely quit. Game 6, Tatum couldn't do anything in that game. He couldn't put it in the ocean. They had a whole game to take a lead and to own the game.
Yep.
And you know what his line was that game?
It's funny because I don't remember his line from that game. I just remember games 1 and 4, he puts up, 40 in each one of those.
Right.
Game 5, Embiid 33, Maxey 30, but Harden played a phenomenal floor
Yes,
game.
he did. Yes.
And he had like 15, 8, and 8 or something crazy like
Yes.
that. And then I'm expecting them to win game 6 because he didn't have to exert as much energy in game 5. Those two carried it. Because he played so well in those other 3, he's going to close it out, and he was terrible. Is that about right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So here's his line.
Yeah.
4 for 16.
Mm-hmm.
0 for
I didn't remember it was that.
0 for 7 from 3. 5, count them, 5 turnovers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Maxey 26 and B 26. And
right.
And that was the game. That was
the game.
That was the last time they had a legitimate chance to win it, get to the finals. That was legit.
That was it. That was the year, man.
And B was
healthy.
That was
definitely the year. Yeah. Yeah. He was healthy. For him, he was healthy. And again, I mean, I just laid out the numbers because I remember those numbers, and they go up 3-2 after that winning game 5 in Boston. I didn't realize he was 4 for 16. I'm sure in the moment, during that time I remember, but I forgot he was 4 for 16 to 0 for 7 from 3. That's crazy. But look, we've seen it from him before where that has happened. And it's funny too because right. It's funny too because in what was that game? Was that game 7 against Detroit? Yeah, game 7 against Detroit. He was good, right? He was good for James Harden, and he comes back in this one, and he's just kind of coasting there. And I'm watching him on certain plays, and he's just standing there. And then when they got him into the action, they made him pay, man. They really made him pay for just swiping. And look, James Harden has his moments where he's a good defender because he's really good at anticipation of timing where guys are going to go. He's older, so and he knows he's not giving him much effort, but he's good at least jumping the spot and trying to cut off your driving lane and all. Last night, that wasn't the case. Jalen with a couple combination dribbles and boom, he was right by him with a little swipe, from James Harden.
Dude, you want to
And
talk
it was like,
about,
what are you doing?
Brunson should have been locked up for abuse.
It was so bad, man, but it was the right thing to do, I thought that when they started before the game ballooned to a 20-point game for Cleveland, I thought that because Towns couldn't get it going early, even when the Knicks had the 11-point lead. Towns couldn't get the ball
Speaking of flea
going early.
guys, yeah.
They started trying to feed him the ball a little bit more to get him going, and I understand you want to get him some touches, but some things were working, so you have more games to play to get him going. So this is the way this game needs to be played tonight. So Towns, you will get yours, but not as much as we'll maybe get you in game two. Of course, going forward, we'll find a way to game plan to get you going a little bit better against those two big guys. And that's where he started forcing his way to the basket a little bit, trying to drive to the basket, trying to score. Then he's worried about the foul with the official, and you just want him to play. And fast break going the other way, Cleveland, they were scoring at a really high rate. Once they really started going back to Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby got involved a little bit more. Mikal had a couple of opportunities there as well. That's when they started to, with the defense picking up, and Landry Shamet was in the game, started to change how the game was being played and how it was run. So, and part of that was focusing on James Harden on the defensive end, and on the offensive end when he wasn't hitting his shots, he wasn't getting back to prevent anything.
How do you leave him on the court? I mean, I know Atkinson didn't want to call any timeouts because he wanted to save him for the end of the game. But when you see him just getting abused like this, where it's comical, and in a way I feel sorry for Harden. It's like when offensively he's not contributing anything, like just get him off the court. He's such a target defensively. It was rough to watch.
And you know, it's funny, VG, because watching him in the Detroit series, not Harden in particular, but when Cleveland would make a run and Mitchell was on the bench, he left Mitchell on the bench. And he kept whoever was working to make the run. And when he made the change late, it was Strus back into the game, and I think it was Dean Wade. I think it was both of those two came back into the game, and he waited too late to do that. So if that is the case, to your point, even if you have Mitchell running the show, or bring Schroeder back in, who I'm not the biggest fan, but he's a better defender than James Harden, bring those guys in and leave James Harden. Again, it's one game. Just win the game, and you focus on whatever adjustment needs to be made with James Harden defensively for on your off day. It was mind-boggling. And then you pointed out the timeouts, and later on after the game, look, you're like, all right, credit you for being honest, but why are you keeping your timeouts? Why are you keeping your timeouts in your pocket like that? What are you doing? I was waiting for him to call timeout. They didn't call timeout. He didn't call timeout. It was 94-89 after Brunson scored his like 8th point on James Harden in a row consecutively. And that's when he finally called the timeout. I thought he was going to do it when it got to about 10.
I know.
And he just kept going. And it was unbelievable. And I know, and Breen was talking about it because, of course, he was there last year. And then I was watching television afterward, and Van Pelt brought it up, where it was very reminiscent of what happened with the Knicks and the Pacers in game one last year of the Eastern Conference Finals, where Shamet hits the shot and it bounces. And it wasn't as high as Halliburton's shot, but hits the shot going to overtime. Knicks blew a 14-point lead in about 3 minutes, where the Cavs blew that 20-point lead in about 5 minutes. It was unbelievable. Yeah, crazy. And James Harden was a big culprit, and so was Kenny Atkinson. Well, I'm a big fan of Kenny Atkinson, but those two, it was.
How did they not attack Brunson when he gets 5 fouls? They act like they don't even.
He was sitting on 5 fouls forever. Yeah. Right? He was sitting on 5 fouls.
How do you not ISO him?
Right.
And attack?
Dude, it's the same thing we were talking about with the Sixers series.
It's unbelievable. What are they doing, these guys? It's incredible.
Yeah. So it was another good. And listen, it wasn't game one of the Western Conference Finals where that theater was totally different, but the theater of it and the storyline that comes out of this one for game one of the Eastern Conference Finals another good overtime game, and I was sitting there just stunned at what they were doing. Stunned.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's nuts. It's nuts. Uh Meanwhile, the other series, I mean, 41-23, dude.
Yeah,
He's
man.
he's and from the logo. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean,
And and when
I
he
don't even know what to
was
say. We've never seen anything like a guy like that.
and Derek was saying on the show yesterday when we were talking about this briefly towards the end of the show that he's going for the 2-for-1. They're down 3. He's going for the 2-for-1 to try to give themselves an opportunity. But when he's walking across half court and Castle throws him the ball, he's pulling up from 30 feet. I'm like, no, you can get a better shot than that. And I was wrong. And he nailed it. And it was also partly because
He
and
did it
look, he
with
was scoring.
authority. Like
Yeah,
it
he
was.
did. Yeah.
Oof.
But I thought he was so tired. I was like, he's not gonna
Yeah.
get a good shot off. And he was
No,
open.
I had the
He's not gonna
same
get a
idea you
shot
did. I
off.
was like, nah, you don't want that shot. But
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, he fought through whatever it was, the fatigue that I thought I saw a few possessions before that, and just walked and drilled that shot from 28, 30 feet. And then he just goes on and he gets the block later on. He gets the other dunk that Castle feeds him right at there at the rim. And just a great performance because he didn't have a great first half. He had an okay first half. He rebounded the ball well, had a double double fairly quickly, but uh, I thought he struggled a bit against Caruso and how Caruso was playing him, lower base, lower to the floor, lower base, just attack the lower part of the body, obviously, because that's what Caruso is because he's so tall. And then he started to really settle down and figure it out of how he wanted to go about it, and he did. And he got away with one in a sense. He got away with one where he let the mental part that we talk about, just fighting through it, where he leans his shoulder into Caruso, he picks up the offensive foul, and he let that get in the way. But other than that, it was like a flawless second half overtime performance from Wembanyama to put up those kind of numbers on that stage against that team in that moment. That was crazy.
crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. And here's the thing, dude. They match up, man. They just match up. I don't know. What do you think? I look at that series. It's gonna be hard for OKC.
Yeah, so I had OKC as 7. So I figured it was going to distance and flip a coin in that one, and I gave the edge to OKC because they're OKC and it's on their home floor and all. But now I think is it 5 now of the 6 that they matched up this year that they won, or 4 of the 5 or something like that, because they beat OKC.
I think it was 5. I think it's now
Is
5 or
it 5 or
6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or 6. So to your point of the matchup, they're not afraid of them. They're
No.
not worried about them.
No.
They feel like they match up well, and then you have the other piece of Wembanyama and Holmgren and their rivalry from their high school, from the Hoop Summit days, and Holmgren getting the best of Wembanyama and also, and with him, the way he thinks as a young player, then we don't see much of. There's again a lot of storylines in this one that just makes this such a fun, maybe budding rivalry here where they could actually clip them and knock them off. They really could.
I know.
They have everything. They really have everything.
I mean, you're right. Like when you think about it, what are they lacking?
They have size, obviously, with
I mean,
him,
you got to get Fox
and
back.
you have to. I thought so too. When I mentioned Fox yesterday on the show, they were like, "Yeah, you didn't really need him." I'm like, "Yeah, but you
Nah,
kind of
you
did
need
in
him.
those
What did
moments of
Castle
where
have? Like 9 turnovers? What did he have?
he had triple double.
Yeah, he had 10.
He had
Right, right.
he had 11 turnovers.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's my favorite of
No, I
all of
love the
them.
kid.
So
But
yeah,
you
but
need
that's where
Fox.
you need Fox to
Yes.
to to control and have some poise down the stretch. He's been in
Yeah.
this moment before, in some big moments before. He knows how to play. So I think Fox coming back. I mean, the shooting that Vassell and Champagny give you, Champagne gives you rebounding at that position. Also, same thing for Castle.
Another guy that
Obviously,
was here for a cup of coffee.
yeah, unfortunately. Then off the bench, you got the six man of the year. Carter Bryant still doesn't know what he doesn't know, but he goes out there and gives you nothing but energy and effort for the 14 minutes that he's out there. Luke Cornett, right? So they don't lack anything. And obviously Dylan Harper starting and getting, the numbers that he put up in his first start in a game one of Western Conference Finals.
He's a good ball
He's gonna
player. We
look-
know we know, like, we loved him. Like, we loved him.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah,
against VJ.
yeah.
We loved Harper. We thought Harper,
Oh, absolutely.
because next to Maxey, he was the lead guard that you needed.
Yep. And you see what he does in these big moments. So I think it's his third 20-point game of the postseason as a rookie. And so yeah, their depth that they have on that team, they don't lack anything. They have shooting, they have defense, and they have you can argue the back and forth, the best player on the floor between
Yeah.
he and SGA. So they have everything. So I do think this series goes the distance. Whomever takes it, this one goes the distance.
So let's bring it back to us for a minute. How much thought, we haven't talked, but where do you go from here? Like, forget about who they get to be in charge and all this other ridiculous. I'm so tired of the dog and pony show with them. But, like, let me ask you. I make you the architect. How do you navigate the next, 3 to 5 years? Like, what are you looking at? What are you looking to do? How are you going to try to fix it?
Well, where I think they've messed up is not having the right pieces around the core, and of course, let's just say the core, starting with Embiid and Maxey, not having the right pieces. The idea of Paul George as that piece, because of the wing player that can be a two-way player and do so many different things to be a complementary player to those guys while still being very, very effective. I think that's the right idea, but you do have to get younger. And if you're unable to move him because you're not just going to do it just to do it, um, you have to have multiple type players that are on the wing, number one, that can be switchable, can do some things on the offensive end while also being very effective defensively. They need depth badly, as we know. We just ran off the San Antonio Spurs, who are way behind the Sixers, and while they have done all of this mostly through the draft, they are doing this through the draft, and look how young they are. And you look at OKC again through the draft, but look how young they are, and they have all this depth that we run off. Even if you go to Cleveland, where they're an older team, but the depth that they have put together, where we speak of Sam Merrill and Dean Wade and Strus and Schroeder that come in, only one of those of all of those names that we're talking about are starting. That's a pretty good depth that you have there for Cleveland. And then you go to New York, and we know what their depth is. All right, we just saw that in the last round. So I think that a lot of what I'm focusing on, and because it's a 3 to 5 year process, as you pointed out, and it's not going to be done in just one summer, is they have to start getting younger. They have to start getting a little bit bigger, but athletic, and with the depth to go along with it. And as far as the current players, really outside of, depending on how the money can be allocated because of their lack of movement that they can have, you're probably going to bring back one of the two that I know you don't care for, in Oubre or Grimes, but bring back one of them if that's the one you have to do, right? If you have to do that. But I really am focusing on youth, athleticism, and depth with two-way players. And also, and I'm not poo-pooing it for anybody who's watching and saying, you're not saying this part. We know about the shooting. You have to find shooting. Yeah, as we talk about all these other teams, you have to find the shooting. And that's the other piece of it. So for year one, I'm focusing on,
what's your vision?
This is what I want.
Yeah.
And this is what I want. How are we going to do it? And how are we going to maneuver all of that around the fact that we have three players that make so much money, lack of maneuverability when it comes to the other money that we can spend, and that's where I'm starting.
So I like it. What do you do? Because it's always easy to say build around, Tyrese and VJ. But I think you still need someone that, unless you think VJ can be a lead guard, you need someone to be a lead guard. I mean, Maxi's not a lead guard.
Mm-hmm. And even though in today, I'm because in today's NBA, like lead guards,
you don't need Joe point guard.
and I don't mean
get it,
point guard. I know that,
but you still need
that's why I'm going.
someone that, like, I think Tyrese works better off ball. I mean, you can play him
Yeah.
on ball at times, but he can't
Yeah.
be on ball the whole time. I mean, you see the way, the offense, he's got to worry about getting Embiid his. He's got to worry about everybody touching it. He don't take shots until then. And then even, and again, the poor kid playing, all those minutes. At the end of the games, they're blitzing him, cross-court passes, you need somebody. Like, it worked great. Forget about who Harden is, but when Harden and him work great together, because he could be on ball, off ball. But you had someone you can lean on. Can VJ be the guy that could be that guy?
I do think he can be, and that's why I do say that. Yeah, I think VJ Edgecombe can be that, and he's not going to be Dylan Harper, to your point of the guy that went right in front of him and would be a nice compliment in the backcourt with Tyrese Maxey. But yes, I do think he can do that and spell Maxey for a good bit of a game to let Tyrese Maxey work and let Tyrese Maxey cook and let him be at his best in that spot. I do think Edgecombe can do that, especially, year one. Harper was always this. This is what he was trained by his parents to be.
Yeah.
So that worked out that way. That's why that's an easy solution right there. This kid, though, he was the athlete. He was the guy who could score and he can defend and do all that stuff. The other part wasn't as much of a focus early on in his career, right? So I think that now that he talks about it, Maxey talks about it, they all talk about it as an organization, that's what they hope that he can be. And I do think that he can be that. I mean, they got a good one. And we're looking at Harper and we know about Flag. They have a good one.
I love VJ.
I think
but
he
it's
can
imperative,
do both.
if you're going to build around those two, it's imperative that he be that guy.
I think he can do both. Yes, I do think he can do both. And then I also think too, and that's why I'm saying the idea of Paul George. Paul George, a couple years ago, that makes things so much easier for both of them.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So it makes it easier for both of them. So if they find someone who eventually takes over sooner rather than later at that, let's say, that wing position with VJ Edgecombe, then they also have a second option that can make things easier for Tyrese Maxey in that regard. So that's what I think. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong, but we're going to see.
I think you're right. Listen, I totally get it. I think you're right. Like, I would be in search of a wing that can create and can be that guy. I'm with you. I think that's how you have to start your search. I don't know what you do with those contracts. I agree with you. I don't know how you get out from under those contracts.
Devon, you bring up
and I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead, VG.
Oh, I was going to say, you bring up a great question that I wanted to hear Anthony answer. Oubre or Grimes? Pick
I knew
one.
you were going to do that to him.
Pick one. Who do you bring back?
That's measles or mumps.
You vaccinated against either?
I guess I got to go mumps. I'll take Oubre.
Hey, there we go. The channel like
I'd take Oubre also. Yeah, I would go.
Oubre
How about
too.
you, VG? Yeah.
Yeah, I go Oubre.
I would go there.
Yeah. No, I can't see Grimes anymore. Grimes to me is
$30 million player.
He's the guy that puts up bad numbers good numbers on a bad team. That's what he does. Hollow as a chocolate Easter bunny. So, as much as I detest Oubre, whatever.
Yeah.
He's got discernible skill. Like, he's got a discernible skill that, I can work with, right?
The question is, I would hope that they open up. He can't be locked in as the fifth starter if that's part of the conversations in the offseason. if you find somebody that can just makes better sense, like with what Barlow did. Not Barlow. I'm not saying that Barlow has to
I
be the first
agree.
start. I'm just saying,
Yes. Yes.
that someone. I mean, look, hell, you might hit on that draft pick.
Yeah.
That guy, that player, just shows you what he shows you in training camp and comes into the season and just going to go out there and work as that fifth starter to rebound and do all the extra stuff, but can be a plus on offense when the ball does find him, then you have to open it up and make sure that said player is also an option there. So
I agree.
Oubre would be my choice of the two, and I think that's the right answer. I was disappointed in what we saw from Brian.
Oh, he was horrible. Weak. Horrible. I'm with you. Oh, brother, so much fun talking to you, man. It's goes by like that. You're the best,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah. Good times. Good times.
What
Good
time? What
basketball.
time
First
today?
ones. 3 o'clock today, and 3 o'clock all week, since that's now our schedule. And unless there's a specialty thing like a press conference or whatever, we have to change 3 o'clock for sure. All of us will be with you this afternoon.
Well, we look forward to watching, brother. We love you. Thanks, D.
Love you guys. See ya.
Devon Givens, NBA, on the Xfinity Mobile calling line. So what is it, Jules? We got Sixers at 3 because we have our schedule. We have Flyers
Flyers are at 1 now.
at 1 now,
Phillies at noon.
right? And the Eagles are at 2?
Eagles are at 2.
Yeah.
And then Sixers at 3.
How great is that? We got our own lineup.
Well, back to back to back to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, like it.
Keep it right here on PHLY. First, let's take a quick break. Real ski, Sielski. That's right. Keep it a real skis coming up next. First, a word from our friends. And we're talking about Rothman. Yes, our good friends at Rothman that keep us in motion. You've been dealing with chronic pain, picked up a new injury. Don't tough it out, Jules. Get it looked by the experts at Rothman. She's got an ice pack on her ankle, the poor kid. She's walking in, limping, looking like Spider from Goodfellas. There's so many specialists. These are the same specialists trusted across the region to treat everything from joint pain and back issues to sports injuries and fractures and dance injuries. All right? Check it out. Easiest way to get started, visit rothmanortho.com/PHLY. Schedule your appointment today. And with the Rothman Fast Scheduler, you connect with their VIP scheduling specialist for your specific issue, saving time and getting you the path to recovery faster. Stop living with pain. Go to rothmanortho.com/PHLY and book with Rothman Orthopedics today. Wawa's got tacos. Tacos. Oh, Wawa expanding its freshly prepared food lineup with new seasoned beef tacos available for a limited time. Built to deliver bold, craveable flavor in every bite. We're talking warm, soft tortillas filled with Wawa's savory, juicy, boldly seasoned beef, plus fresh toppings that you can customize your way. You got options too, from seasoned beef, chicken, steak, black beans, shredded cheddar cheese. Pick up 2 spreads like salsa roja, garlic aioli, barbecue, ranch, buffalo, chipotle, and you top it off with shredded lettuce, salsa, fire-roasted corn, onions, or pickled jalapenos, all packed in a 6-inch soft flour tortilla, making it perfect handheld or on-the-go option. Seasoned beef tacos doesn't stop, all right? It's available across the full lineup, including burritos, bowls, and quesadillas, so you can mix and match and build the meal that fits your appetite. But don't wait. The lineup is only here for a limited time while supplies last. Next time you're at Wawa, grab a taco and find your new go-to order. Wawa's got tacos.
Taco Wednesday.
Yeah.
Every day's taco day.
Yeah, you're I can't believe you're once a week Mexican.
Yeah, I'm usually, I will say once a week, like normal dinner Mexican. Probably once every weekend or every other weekend, late night Taco Bell. Delivered, like 2 or 3 a.m. Taco Bell.
Where's your Taco Bell?
10th and 12th and Chestnut or 10th and Chestnut. And then there's one Columbus Boulevard or Washington Avenue down by Tony Luke's. It's hit or miss. They're not great service. Sometimes you're missing some items. Last time I got
There's a Taco Bell there?
yeah, down there.
Where?
Down by like cheerleaders, that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Where's that?
disappointed this week. Sunday morning, Saturday night, like
How could you
2:45
DoorDash
a.m.
Taco Bell?
I got Taco Bell, and really what I wanted, I get the Crunch Wrap, and then I wanted the fountain soda. You know, like
So you actually go.
they forgot my fountain soda. That was like the big prized item. And I was like, "There's no fountain soda." He's like, "You want me to go back and get it?" It's like he's gonna come back at 4 a.m. with my fountain soda.
Wait. Yeah. So wait a second. How much this cost you?
Oh, that's the whole thing. Taco Bell's cheap. Me and the Peg, we eat for like delivery, everything included, like $24. Taco Bell for late night delivery, it's not bad.
You're getting Taco Bell.
It's not the
delivery.
quality of Wawa,
What?
but
That's insane to me.
what?
Like that would never even cross my mind.
What are you talking about?
I would never do.
A 7-layer burrito?
I don't think I can't even tell you the last time I had Taco Bell.
Really? How about the boys? Like the kids liked
They don't
Taco
like.
Bell's popular with the kids.
No.
Interesting.
You know what? I'll say a couple years ago, Moss went on a little kick.
Yeah.
He would just eat the beef taco,
Mm-hmm.
but that was it. That's probably the last time I had it.
Once he gets a job and he starts paying for fast food on his own, he might lean Taco Bell.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
allow $1.99 options.
Right. But they don't. Yeah, I can't tell you the last time. But you're in this city.
Yeah.
Like of all the spots in the city, you go to Taco Bell. That's unbelievable.
Well, like Trace Jalapenos is decent. They deliver late, maybe till 3, but they're hit or miss. And a lot of times it's cold. I don't know why. But Trace Jalapeno.
Taco Bell's coming in with a
hot.
Roaring.
Coming in hot.
No,
man.
they're not.
They are.
Get out of here.
Dude, I burnt the roof of my mouth on the cheesy bean and cheese burrito.
No.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, but you got all the.
They got these dudes on
You
the
got all-
bikes. These guys on these bikes are here in like 6 minutes. They got these motorized bikes.
You got cheesesteak joints and pizza joints. You got all kinds of
sometimes
stuff.
you just want
Chinese. You got to. You got all the. You got ramen.
Chinese. I'm spending like $60. Ordering Chinese delivery is expensive. Like
Yeah,
that's nice for a meal. I can't justify that at 3 a.m.
I would.
3 a.m.'s got to be like $20 or less. We're right around there. Otherwise, I feel so
I
guilty
get
the
Mike
next
up
day.
there.
I wake up and look at
I gotta ask him what he does. All right.
sleep by that time.
Well, no, I'm not saying, dude, you're a vampire. So let's go to our man on the Xfinity mobile calling line every Wednesday at this time. We love him. Great voice of the Inquirer and author, Mike Sielski.
Sielski. Here comes Mike Sielski.
Good morning, Michael.
What a great conversation, guys. I am eager to weigh in.
Dude, I got the same shirt.
Do you
The Rocky
really?
Balboa shirt.
Yeah, the Italian Stallion shirt.
I got the same one. Did you get it at Rally House?
Yes, I did.
Me too, buddy.
Hey, you write the book, you got to wear the shirt.
You got it. Listen, I'm down, man. I love it. It looks good on you, buddy. I like it.
Thank you. So, all right, real quick before we get into sports stuff. I have not had Taco Bell since college, since my senior year of college, when I would, there was the one on City Ave, which wasn't too far from LaSalle.
Yes.
And you would go buy like 20 soft tacos. And I had a fraternity brother who would just fold one of them up and eat them in a single bite and he'd take down like 10 of them at once. The thing with door dashing Taco Bell, VG, I know you're saying it's only $24, but you got to take in, the unintended costs of that. Like, think how much you're spending on Pepto-Bismol in the aftermath of that.
Listen, I understand you haven't had since college. I mean, I work in the music industry. I'm definitely not as well off as you are, esteemed journalist, best-selling author, so I can't afford high-end 3 a.m. deliveries. I got to go Taco Bell. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not getting 3 a.m. deliveries of anything.
But my point is, he's in the city, right? Like, he's in South Philly. Well, Queens Village. And
So
Queen
Yeah.
Village. Thanks for adding the S.
Yeah,
Typical
yeah.
Philly.
Queen-
yeah,
So this is the other thing I wanted to mention. I wrote a very infamous column like 8 or 10 years ago about my dislike of Wawa hoagies. That they're overrated, that we spend all this time talking about Wawa hoagies, and they've actually gotten worse over the years. They used to slice the lunch meat fresh. They don't do that anymore. They're not the same quality they once were. And this was part of my argument, was that you have so many amazing delis and pizza joints and places to eat around the city, places to get a great sandwich. Why do we talk up the Wawa hoagie as much as we do?
Your
Wawa's,
options.
Wawa's a great
Yeah,
sponsor.
we love Wawa and their sandwiches.
So we love.
I love everything
Options
else
really
about Wawa.
narrowed down once 3 a.m. hits.
Yeah, I love everything else about Wawa. I just wish their hoagies were back the way they used to be.
So you know what's funny, and I get you. The Taco Bell thing. I just go, you're right here. Like you could get a million different things, and now with DoorDash, you could go get any steak joint you want.
I get steaks. I do my Oregon
Yeah,
steaks.
but like you get
I get the inside out there. You get a chicken
Yeah.
cheesesteak, but
Yeah,
that'll
but-
cost
but
me
go-
40. I'll bang out $40 with a couple of those orders.
That's right. And VG's got this working class hero persona that he's got to maintain. So you got to go Taco Bell.
I don't know if you heard about Napster and Spotify killing the music industry. I haven't gotten a raise in 13 years.
All right, I'll ask you
love it.
this: you've had a couple. Where you got? What are you getting? What's your go-to?
Oh gosh, probably like an Italian or American hoagie, something
That's
like that.
too much.
So you go hoagie.
That's too much going
Yeah.
on. After a bunch of drinks at like 3 a.m.?
Yeah, no, I'm going hoagie.
I still go steak. Like a
Steak be my
cheesesteak.
number 2.
A cheesesteak. I freaking love. I still like. It's my favorite, man.
Yeah.
Like in the end, if I gotta go, like I'll probably have a dish or pizza or plot, whatever. But I gotta have a half a steak with me too. Like
We got a place up here in Doylestown. It's been open the last couple of years called Lucatelli's, and they are busy all the time. The guy's from South Philly or tied to South Philly some way, and they have a drunken Brooklyn chicken cheesesteak. It's vodka sauce and Cooper Sharp. It's about as long as my shoulder length, and it's one of the 5 best things I've ever eaten in my life.
well, it's funny. The vodka sauce is like all the rage over the last 6
Yeah.
months to a year. Everybody does the vodka
It's
sauce.
easier on the belly. It's less acidic.
I'm not a fan of the vodka sauce. I think it's a violation, but
They don't do it. They do it in
No,
Italy,
I
don't
don't
they?
think it's a
No.
violation. I think it's a step forward. It's a step forward. Is it the same as a great pizza steak with or just a straight up cheesesteak with fried onions? No, but I would put it third.
it's in its own kind of it's its own category. Like I guess they do the vodka parm, like the chicken parm.
Yeah.
You do that. They do a lot of that. The big a cheesesteak with onions, hot peppers, like that's like always.
Oh
That's
yeah.
always
Yeah.
that's a classic. You know what, Mikey, you'll appreciate it. Like I love that old generation. So my grandmother, when we were kids, my grandmother would go out. She had a boyfriend, Don. All right.
Okay.
And every Saturday night they go out clubbing. They go dancing.
Not the Don, just Don.
A Don. Right. He was a Don, not the Don.
All right.
Right.
Okay, got it.
And so Don Fonte, his name was.
Okay.
Right. So she would come home quarter to 2 a.m., half lit, right? And she would have a bag of Oregon steaks.
Wow, nice, strong move.
And
Wow.
they would wake us up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and
Oh, man.
and we would
So you're like Jimmy and Tommy and Henry in the middle of the night. You got to eat.
yes. She would wake us up and we would eat our steaks. And it was the greatest steak I ever
Oh yeah.
It was a pizza steak at 3:00 in the morning on a Saturday night. When you're a kid, that's like, oh, all right.
Yep.
It's
I
the
love it.
best.
I love a great cheesesteak. I love any kind of cheesesteak. It's funny we're talking about this. So my older son does fencing, right? That's his sport.
Yeah.
And virtually every week we drive up to this place in North Jersey so he can do a tournament on a Friday night. And there's a pizzeria right next door to the fencing tournament place. And guys, it's awful. I found the one terrible pizza joint in North Jersey, and they don't do anything well.
Really?
No, their pizza's not very good, and they try to make a cheesesteak, and it's just brutal. It's like, the Kraft single slices, barely melted over it breaks my heart every time I go up there because it should be awesome, and it's not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're in North Jersey. I mean,
Yeah,
they do pizza well. Like the one thing.
they do. Yeah,
I
except
always-
at this place. It's such a letdown.
Yeah, that's bad.
I wonder he hasn't had Taco Bell. Doylestown, fencing. Your other kid play polo. Like, what's going on up there? Like, there's a bougie Sielski going on up here.
I straddle two worlds here.
Yeah.
Does the tournaments, how are they situated? Do they take long? Like, is it?
Yeah, they take a few hours. Like he's usually there from like 5 p.m. on a Friday until after 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then he'll do it Saturdays and Sundays and stuff like that. My wife and I just drive him everywhere. Drive him South Jersey, North Jersey, Maryland, New York. He qualified for the Junior Olympics this year, each of the last 2 years. Yeah. So, this is his thing, man. All you do is you hope your kid finds his thing, and this is his thing. So we're rolling with it.
So when you watch it, can you now see like, oh, that's a point? That's because I don't know what I'm watching with it.
No, I have no clue. I've been watching this kid for 5 years, 6 years do this. I still have no idea.
Interesting.
So you keep going? Is it one of those things where, like wrestling, you win, you keep on type of thing?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. So yeah.
That's
so,
awesome.
Like I said, this is our thing.
Listen,
every kid's got their thing.
my wife left today because my Anthony rose crew in the spring, and
there you go, bougie.
She's going to.
I know.
She's going to Tennessee. They're going to Tennessee today for the Nationals.
It's crazy how like the travel and like the professionalization of all this stuff. Like, gone are the days where I was walking to the baseball field, when I was 10, 11 years old and playing in the community league with all the kids in my neighborhood and the community. That's just, I wish that existed
We had a
anymore.
tournament this weekend because Mosswell plays 13U baseball. We had a tournament this weekend. It was at 4 different fields.
Yeah.
Four different locations. I was driving. We played 5 games because we got to the final, and it was like all over creation. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I can't get out of these things now because the Flyers and Sixers aren't playing anymore. So I can't.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you. We know how much a bat costs. What's like a foil or saber cost?
Oh, good question. Like $100, and they
not bad.
break. Yeah,
They break.
But what they do, VG, is that it's a racket, right? Like when you fence, you have to have your equipment tested before every tournament. And then sometimes your equipment, because it's all electric, right? That's how they tell who scored the point. They hit you with the sword and a light buzzes above you. And if your foil or your sword, is deemed it's malfunction, they'll tell you it malfunctions or it doesn't work. Then you got to right there at the tournament buy another one. And so, it's all.
Man, you got to bring a wad of cash to this event.
Basically, yeah, it's
Wow.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's
Oh
fascinating.
man, I thought you're still getting off cheap compared to the bats.
Yeah,
The bats-
well, that's true.
The bats you're talking $4.
It's
right?
crazy. Yeah,
It's
yeah. For
it's
the price
unbelievable.
for the price you pay for like a youth baseball bat, every time the kid makes contact, the ball should fly over the left field fence at Citizens Bank Park. It's ridiculous.
His bat bag is worth more than my car. I mean, I'm not being. I'm being serious. Like, it's unbelievable. Because what tournaments in drop 3? He wants to swing and drop 5. Oh, we want to go do a wooden bat. Oh, we need this bat. It's unbelievable.
It's just it's a cottage industry, man. It's all big bucks.
Yeah.
And we should cover it the way we do the Phillies and the Eagles and all the other things that we cover, because there's just as much money involved.
There is. And you know what's weird? The only bad thing, and this is an interesting topic, the kids, they don't have the wide-eyed thing that we do, right? Like that
No.
we have. They walk around like they're all geared up. They got I mean, they look like little mini ball players, right?
Yeah.
And they don't have any excitement. And if the field isn't pristine, like they're used to playing on these fields that are, got stands and roomy dugouts. So it's like, it's unbelievable. And if this place is a dump. Like, and they walk around like, I don't understand. And it's the same thing. The AAU, like, it's killed the NBA because every
Yep.
kid comes up, and it's not about a team. And even in youth baseball, it's the same. Well, there's another tournament. Like, the idea of winning is lost. The only sport that I've seen that youth where winning matters is football.
Yes. And the other component too is I'm not sure how much it's making, like what's the cost for making these athletes better? Like the kid who was always going to play in the NFL was always going to play in the NFL, whether his parents spent thousands of dollars on football camp or the kid who was going to play in the NBA, thousands of dollars on AAU. Aaron Rodgers said this a few years ago. He was on a conference call with a bunch of Philly writers, and I asked him about how playing youth sports helped him. And he's like, yeah, like the reason I can throw sidearm, 20 yards downfield on a dime is because I played shortstop and second base.
Yeah.
Growing up. I have better footwork for that, and I can sling it, sidearm like a shortstop finishing a double play. So, you're not getting that variety. Kids get burned out. Like I said, Evan does fencing and he loves it, but it's one of the things that my wife Kate and I keep an eye on about is like, does he still love it?
Right.
We don't want to cross the threshold where it's like, we're making him do this because we've just invested so much money in it that we don't want to give it up and feel like it's all sunk cost.
And you're 1,000% right. Like, kids get burned out. They also, like, the baseball thing's horrible, right? Because they're throwing. You start in January, and then they got fall ball too, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so these kids are throwing, and they all got elbow problems. 4 kids on my team, I can't throw because they got elbow issues.
Yeah, and the organic
throwing.
Yeah, and the organic nature of like playing when you're a kid, like if your arm hurt, you stopped throwing, and that was it. And then you started throwing again when your arm felt better. But now there's the demand of, do I have to pitch because my team needs me, or I'm here and we drove all the way out here or flew somewhere, and if I don't pitch, then I don't play, and it's a wasted trip or whatever. It's crazy on so many levels.
It really is.
Hey, Mike, is there like are there power schools or a power conference in fencing? And is it competitive recruiting wise?
It is actually, VG. Like, so Notre Dame's got a great fencing program.
Wow.
Like
That's
the
awesome.
The Ivies have fence, and it's actually there
I
are
would
more
think that,
colleges. More colleges and universities are adding it. Like Arcadia University, not far from where I grew up, just added fencing within the last year. And it's funny, like if you look at the grade point average of male and female athletes at all levels of college and university sports, the highest female grade point average among athletes is fencers, and the highest male grade point average among athletes is fencers. So
Wow.
they're drawing a certain kind of kid to this sport.
That's awesome, man. He'll be going to Harvard. Are you kidding me?
We'll see. Yeah, it's a lot of this that I'm not sure.
I mean, you got it.
Get your NIL money.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
He'll get, you guys sell a lot of books.
Yeah.
that's darn right, man.
You got your NIL money. He'll get his NIL money.
I like it.
So let's go around the horn like we always do every week. I want to start with Harden last night because I don't know about you, but I immediately went back to me, the worst Sixers loss in this whole awful run of the process was Game 6 against the Celtics. And that was vintage Harden lumper in the 95-86 loss in 2023, where they had the series won. Tatum couldn't shoot. They had a game one, and he was 4 for 16, 0 for 7 from 3, 5 turnovers.
Yeah, it was funny. I was listening to WIP this morning, and they were batting around the question of like, who do you want to win less, James Harden or the Knicks, because of the Knicks fans? And to me, this is not close. Like, I would be fine with the Knicks winning because New York is a basketball city, and New York loves hoops, and loves the Knicks. And what you're seeing from Harden, I think, it's not just the idea of him like not meeting the moment in a big game. Like the Knicks it looks like, based on last night, are doing something very smart, which is something other teams have done to Harden in the playoffs. They're making him dribble. It's tiring to dribble all the time. And that's part of why Harden doesn't play well in these big games. It's not just that he shrinks from the big moment. It's that he's freaking exhausted because teams will pick him up full court and then exploit him on defense, and he has nothing left by, the third quarter of a game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, why Kenny Atkinson left him out there for the Knicks to just pick on him over the final 8 minutes of regulation.
It was unbelievable. It was abuse. Like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me? I don't. What are you watching? And by the way, Brunson's got his 5th foul, and you don't do it on the other end of the floor and try to attack him.
Yeah, I agree completely. But yeah, I mean, this is what we've seen from this guy. He at multiple levels, he's not Superman, and you see how that plays out in the postseason.
Are the Sixers the worst run franchise? Started after they had, if you think from 1983, they win the title, right? They then have the number 4 pick, the number 10 pick, and the number 22 pick. Then they wound up getting Barkley, Leon Wood, and Tom Sewell. All right?
Yeah.
But forget about that. They had picks through 86. They had Cleveland's number 1 pick, right? Brad Daugherty. So if you take it from the title on, are they the worst run franchise in all of sports? Because I don't think it's close.
In all of sports, or do you mean just among the 4 teams in Philly?
They're worse than the Arizona Cardinals. They're worse than they're horrendous. The moves that they have made, they squandered what Pat Williams left them in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
They have been a mess. And if Matt Geiger trade kicker doesn't happen, they trade Iverson before they go to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go a long way to match the Jets for incompetence. But I'm with you.
They played the Broncos in the AFC title game.
Fair. I will say this. I think there is a story we tell ourselves in Philadelphia about how awesome the Sixers' history is, and we memory hole how bad it really has been since '83, right? It's been 43 years, 43 years. They've gone to the conference finals twice in 43 years, in '85 and in 2001. And that's it in 43 years. And the mid-'90s are just so bleak and so bad, from them losing to the Bulls in '91 to '99. That period there is so bad, with just bad draft picks, bad signings, bad coaching hires, Charles Shackelford, Doug Moe,
Doug Moe. Oh.
Even the things they get right, they get kind of wrong, right? Like they take AI in '96, and you cannot argue with taking Allen Iverson. But who went 13th? Kobe Bryant. And Tony DeLeo wanted them to take Kobe Bryant, and they didn't. He was right there in their backyard.
And then you got the Pierce disaster.
Yeah, and then you got Pierce and Larry Hughes. They throw up all over themselves all the time. They do. And I think we shortchange like I think that was always the component of the process debate that people missed, was that people just forgot how bad it was for a generation of Sixers fans, and that's why they were willing to give Sam Hinkie the time to try to tear everything down and build it back up again, because they didn't know anything other than 2001 as a glimmer of hope.
I mean, this is the same franchise that traded Charles Barkley for Andrew Lang, Jeff Hornacek, and Tim Perry.
Tim Perry, yeah.
Right.
Like
one of the 50 greatest players of all time.
Think about, all right, listen, you trade Charles because Charles wants out and you're a mess. All right, but you don't get picks. You get Jeff Hornacek, Andrew Lang, and Tim Perry. Like, no building blocks. It's unfathomable how awful they are, and they have been.
They have been, yes. They're not a good franchise. They're not in a good place right now. I mean, they're just not. I love Tyrese Maxey. I love VJ Edgecombe. I heard the conversation you've been having all week, especially with Dave Murphy, about, you know, where they stand. I mean, you're going to need VJ Edgecombe to be the second coming of, you know, like a different level of Jimmy Butler, even, to be optimistic about what they've got going on right now. And, you know, I don't see a light at the end of this tunnel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they, you know.
I don't. I agree, brother. I don't see it. All right. We're going to start OTAs next week, and we're going to finally meet the Mannion. I don't think I've ever seen, and I think all of us are whistling past the graveyard, because there is so much riding on an unknown OC and Jalen. Like, this is unbelievable. With where the contract is, what kind of style they want to play. I mean, this is the biggest story, bigger than Wentz, bigger than anything. Like, this marriage is going to be fascinating.
Yeah, the Wentz analogy is a good one. It reminds me of 2020, where, you know, Carson had just signed that big contract. They had gone to the playoffs the year before. He had suffered the concussion in the game against the Seahawks. And then they kind of, you know, COVID fouls everything up, but they bring in all of these new people, you know, Rich, you know, what was his name? Scara. I'm drawing a blank on him.
Yes.
You know, he's going to bring in the Shanahan running offense, and they got so many. You know, Marty's still there. Marty Morningweg's still there, and they've got so many cooks in the kitchen, and it just goes bad because of Wentz and because of the offensive line. It is pivotal. I think it's really pivotal. I agree with you completely that this is the story that warrants watching, is how Hurts reacts to and handles this offense. You know, and it could go great. You know, Jalen at some level kind of answers the bell.
Right, the evolution of Jalen as a quarterback. Yeah.
Right, and you know, you had the NFC Championship game against Washington. You have the 2 Super Bowls where the spotlight is on him, and he performs wonderfully. You also have a lot of playoff games that, again, I'll use the term again, we memory hole. He did not play well against the 49ers in that playoff game last season. He was terrible against the Buccaneers a few years ago. So, you know, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what this looks like, for good or for bad.
I know.
How do you guys, we're talking about Mannion and Jalen, but if this offense stinks or struggles, how's Nick
because of the line.
How's Nick react to all this as well, too? Because this is a pivotal year for him, too. If this offense is bad, he's on the seat.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. Especially if things go bad and the even more controversy or dissension, as much as you want, whatever you want to call it, like, starts leaking out of the locker room. You know, especially if AJ's not there anymore. Nothing against, I like AJ a lot. I think he's misunderstood to a certain degree. But if there's still this chaos or this sense of chaos within the locker room, then that strips Nick of the quality that's supposed to be his strongest quality, which is holding everything together, the building of relationships, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. All right. The other marriage that is fascinating in town, Michkov, because it's amazing, man. Flyer fans, there is a group of Flyer fans that, when they look at Michkov, it's like, you better kowtow to the kid. And
I'm convinced, I'm convinced, Ant, that if that contingent would have been happy with the Flyers getting swept by the Hurricanes if Michkov had scored like 4 or 5 goals in the 4 games. They'd have been like, okay, that's all right. That's all right. Because, they
Right.
seem to, they've attached all their hopes to the franchise, about the franchise, to this kid.
I mean, they did get swept, and if he did have 4 or 5 goals, I'd be like, yeah, all right, well, we saw something.
VG's kind of, you align with that.
I think Michkov is a little misunderstood, maybe. Like, I get what he is. Defensively, he makes his mistakes, but when you have a team that struggles so bad
I
offensively,
think it's less on the ice though, VG, and more off it.
I don't know. I would like to see him play with some first liners. And I think when you watch him play, he's the most skilled. His passing is great. It's right on the tape. He's got great hands, great vision. He understands like where the game's going. You can see him watching it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously the working out off the field was an issue at the beginning of the year. And maybe
you know who you just described? Different sport, but exactly the same profile his first 2 or 3 years in the league? Joel Embiid.
Huh.
Joel Embiid was so freaking smart. You would have people in the Sixers organization talking about Embiid the first couple of years when he wasn't playing, like watching film and being able to see what was happening on the court and being really smart. And what was the mistake the Sixers made at the time with Embiid? They coddled him. Now, I know it's 2 different sports, and the culture of hockey is kind of unique in certain respects, but that's kind of why I'm willing to give Tocchet and the team some latitude here in working with this kid. I think I understand what they're trying to do, which is to snuff out any, get him acclimated to the way we need him to play, because if we don't do it now, we might never be able to do it.
Yeah.
And if we give him too much freedom now, the line between...
Yeah, because the kid can go bad that way. Like, I listen, I see the same thing that VG sees, right? And all that. I'm like, obviously.
Sure.
I want him to be a player. I mean, like, skill. We love skill. I do think that, they're trying to make sure that he's more integrated in the room. And not that he's got to be, of course he's talented and he's a better player than some of the younger players. But, like, not get lost in it. Like, still, do the right thing, act the right way. Maybe that's the kind of way to be.
Yeah, and look, from a Flyers fan perspective, I kind of get it.
I do too.
Angst.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, like this team hasn't hit on all that many draft picks, and this kid has been really touted, and you can see the skill. I see it too, and they want him to turn out well because it's been so rare that the organization has produced a homegrown superstar.
Yeah,
so totally understand it. They're shell
and Gauthier does what he does.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, they got PTSD from Gauthier.
Yeah.
Michkov,
They got PTSD from Nolan Patrick.
Yes.
And
that's true.
half a dozen other guys who they drafted in the first round who never worked out.
Yes.
But Michkov seems like they changed his position middle of the season. He didn't complain about it. He just went about it. You knew he was uncomfortable with it. But I
don't know that we know the whole story, But
I'm not sure either. I haven't heard, I really haven't seen much from the kid to suggest that he's going to like it seems like the fear among the fan base is like he won't want to resign here or he'll demand
he's going to demand a trade.
I haven't seen any indication of that from him.
I do know that Tocchet and Michkov's agent are very close.
Yeah.
So I think that's good because that, the agent can convey, hey, Toc, like, he's up with the kid, or maybe try to. I don't think Toc's overly hard on him. I don't think there's this bias, but I get people and I get being sensitive. So I don't blame the fan base at all for being worried. I get it. You finally
I do too.
You got a gem, so you want to keep the gem.
Right. Right. And then there's a whole other component about like random Twitter accounts like posting stuff that just isn't true, and people thinking that it's like, it's that crap.
Yep. My brother, quick goes by someone. We could do it all day long. Any update? Anything we need to know on your end?
No, I'm gathering blurbs for the book, for the Rocky book, which is always fun. Got one from Mike Vaccaro at the New York Post the other day, which is very kind. So that's kind of where we're at now. Yeah. So that's about it. Just plugging away on some things for the Inquirer, and it'll be good. We're actually, Rob Ellis and I, in 2 weeks on Saturday the 30th, are going to be hosting our radio show from the Art Museum. They have a Rocky boxing exhibit through the beginning of August at the museum, and Rob and I are going to be there. And this week, actually, Saturday, we're going to have Mr. T on the show.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. He's going to be in town. They're doing some kind of like pop culture convention or expo at the convention center. And so he's going to be in town for that, and he's going to call in at 11 o'clock. So,
sweet.
Yeah,
Prediction?
we will.
Pain.
Get yourself a real man.
Yeah. Hey, woman. There
Why
don't
used
you
to
bring your
be.
pretty little self over here?
There used to be a website that I don't think it exists anymore. That was nothing but Mr. T sound bites from the A-Team and Rocky 3. It was the greatest thing in the world. You would just click on each saying, and you would hear Mr. T saying it. And the one that stuck in my mind, I don't know why I remember this one. It had to be from the A-Team. Was, "Shut up, fool! You ain't no fish." I don't know why.
Shut up, fool.
You ain't no fish.
You ain't no fish. Like. But I would just hit that over and over again and laugh.
Oh, man.
It's the greatest. We'll be listening. I love that show. I listen every week.
Great show.
As I'm traveling to all my baseball tournaments, always have it on. You guys are the best. So love you, buddy. Thanks,
All
Mikey.
right, thanks, fellas.
See you, pal. There he is, Mike Sielski. Coming up, the Bo. Cannot wait. We're going to play a game with Bo. Up, down. What Bo sees for the Eagles starters. Up year?
Oh, the one we want to have doing
Down year. Why?
I feel like EJ be more optimistic than Bo.
Bo's a good football man.
He's a great football guy, but sometimes he's real. Sometimes, it's May. I want to feel like everyone's on their way up.
All right. I got his Sunshine Patty. My God. Bo's coming up next. First, a word from our friends. Let's talk about Parks Casino, BG.
Oh, love it.
All right. Steps away is the new Parks View Hotel. So you can make a night of it. You can have a blast. You can go up and enjoy yourself, seeing some of your favorite acts, and then stay overnight and not worry about it. Enjoy it. The Parks Grill Steakhouse, right? You got all the bars, the nightclubs, the casino tables. It's all there. How about these headliners? Roger Daltrey, September 25th. Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong, September 21st. Classic Rock America, October 31st. Gene Simmons Band, July 24th. How about Ben Backus, great comedian, August 22nd. Michael Carbonaro, the magician, September 19th. Tickets on sale now. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all shows. Parks Casino, Street Road exit off at 95, the PA Turnpike in Ben Salem. Got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com to learn more and get that special gift.
our man on the ground. He's solid and sound. He's on the hunt for Eagles news. Handsome and astounds, clever and profound. We're talking Eagles with Bo Wulf.
There he is. What do you say there, Bo? Wait, you're muted.
Everybody down. Everybody down.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
gonna give
I knew it.
VG.
I knew it. Thanks for the segment, Bo. We'll see you next week.
The guy can't handle the truth. You need me on that wall, VG.
Right? Hey, do you think we should have Bo?
No, we should definitely have Bo. I don't know about the up and down
They're gonna go
segment.
17-0. Whoa.
He said he's going to be down. Hey, speaking of which, you're a city dweller.
It's the damn right.
Something tells me at 3 a.m. you're not door dashing Taco Bell with all the great, incredible stuff around you, all those choices.
No,
Are you
who did the VG do
door-dashing
that?
Taco Bell like my man here?
VG, you think you know a guy? Taco Bell at 3 a.m?
Let's
I
be
mean,
honest.
listen.
I imbibe probably 300 feet from Bo's domicile. I see him occasionally. He hasn't seen 3 a.m. in quite a long time.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's true.
What you don't see?
Well, I
is
mean, you have a
someone
baby
holding
so
a baby at 3 a.m.
Yes,
How
yes,
dare you?
yes.
Yeah.
You are not.
You don't.
You are not drunk
think
at 3
Leo
a.m.
wants some
is what
Taco
I'm
Bell.
saying.
Come on.
I never bump into you when I'm stumbling home in the neighborhood. I never cross paths with you at 3 a.m.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean that. That just means I'm more efficient. I can get it done earlier in the evening.
Yeah.
But if you were wasted
Now
at 3
listen,
o'clock in the morning, you know.
Taco Bell it hits a certain vibe that I imagine VG is going for at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is a little bit tougher to find other options, but yeah, I mean, get your stuff done at 1 o'clock and you'll have
More
better
options, sure. Yes, I agree with that.
All right.
You call him one of those robots to deliver it too, VG?
Nah, no robots. Get out of here. I do not accept deliveries from robots.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
back on the right side.
It is a little rough though. They take the 3 a.m. picture of you grabbing the food so they can prove they delivered it. Not flattering 3 a.m. photos of you holding your Taco Bell.
Yeah, let's get that on the show.
What
do
do they do with the pictures?
It's so if you complain or whatever, and say you didn't get your food, they're like, hey, here's a picture. You holding it.
I get why they do it.
See those bloodshot eyes of yours.
What do they do with it?
Oh, who knows?
Like, there should be a website.
Yeah.
3 a.m. delivery.
Right.
.com.
Our new sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, Taco Bell. All right. I want to play a game with you. I've been dying to do this. Here's what we're going to do. we're going to go through the depth chart. I'm going to give you a player. You're going to say up year, down year, quo. All right? Those are your three options.
Oh, quo. Okay. Relative to their level or like relative to the league?
Relative to them and what you expect from them. All right?
Okay.
All right, let's start in the secondary. Coop.
I'm going to say quo in the sense that I don't know that he can get much better than he's already been. You know what I mean? He's already probably the best nickel in the league. So it's hard for me to see him getting to another level necessarily. But I also see no reason for a drop-off from Coop Machine. I think there is the possibility that we see him play more safety.
I was going to bring this up to you because it's why I got him up.
Okay. Now, if they were to start the season today, I don't think there's any doubt that he's playing safety and base next to Drew Makuba, and there's a possibility that he's even playing some safety in nickel. Because would you rather have him on the field and Jonathan Jones at nickel or something like that, or would you rather have him at nickel and Marcus Epps on the field? I think you could go either way. I think they will experiment. I still expect that Howie Roseman is going to add another safety at some point here, but I think that Cooper DeJean remains sort of the skeleton key to the defense for Vic Fangio. What Vic wants to do, he's able to do because Cooper DeJean is so versatile inside.
All right, the other ace, Q.
I mean, it's boring, but I would say the same thing. I would say Quo in just I don't know that he can get to a higher level than we've seen from him. But maybe he sees less of the ball this year, even with Reek Willen on the, or maybe he sees more of the ball rather than last year. If teams were so willing to just throw the ball at Adoree Jackson or whoever it was last year, if they're a little bit more reticent to throw it at Reek Willen, maybe he gets more opportunities this year. But I think Q stays at that same All-Pro caliber level.
Makuba.
I think this is one of the big pivot points for the defense this season. And boy, would it have been nice if Makuba had just stayed healthy last season.
I know.
And this is the thing. We talked about this a little bit on our show yesterday about Jihad Campbell. These two guys in the spine of the defense where reaction matters so much, and like the bank of reps that you get informs every play that you have for the rest of your career, and all that stuff matters. For both of them to have sort of been robbed of game reps the second half of the season, I think puts them like a little bit behind the eight ball. I think that Makuba also has to prove that he can stay healthy given the size that he's at. But the fact that they haven't added a guy on top of him makes me feel like they are encouraged and bullish on him this season. I'm gonna say up for Makuba relative to last season, but I think he is a guy who has one of the widest ranges of outcomes of the projected starters on defense.
Yeah, I'm worried about him. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, he worries me.
He worries me too.
Yeah.
And there's a real difference between, if he's just what he was last year, and he's playing next to Marcus Epps or Michael Carter or whoever it is, then all of a sudden like that's not a very good safety group.
Yeah.
And that means they have a real position of weakness in the secondary. So, like if you gave me a magic wand to be like, okay, I'm gonna bop a defensive starter on the head, and you're gonna guarantee that this guy's gonna be an above average player, I think you would use it on Drew Makuba.
All right, I'm gonna leave Reek alone. All right.
Okay.
How about Jihad Campbell?
I'm going to say down relative to expectations.
Wow.
Now, the reason I'm saying that is part of this same conversation. I think that the first half of last season, Jihad Campbell looked to me like a future Pro Bowler. And him losing those reps to Nakobe Dean means that he's entering year 2 as if it's still his rookie season. He's got this shoulder injury that's gonna rob him of offseason reps. I think he's gonna be a little bit behind the eight ball, and not quite ready to be like the guy next to Zach Bond that Nakobe Dean was last season. But I think that he's someone who gets better over the course of the year. I think it's maybe a rough start for Jihad Campbell, but by the end of the season, he is the player that you expect him to be.
All right. I kind of bullish on him, but we'll see. I do agree that the injury worries me a little bit, but
just a little bit,
only because of the reps. But
I like Jihad Campbell.
Good. I like him a lot. Bond.
Man, I'm gonna say Quo.
Okay.
Just the same level. I mean, I don't think that he's not going to. I don't think we're going to get 2024 version of Bond.
Right.
But I think 2025 version is a pretty reasonable expectation. I also think part of the Jihad Campbell conversation is if Zach Bond has to be a little bit more worried about making sure that Jihad Campbell knows what's going on and is in the right place at all times, that takes a little bit off of his ability to be free-flowing himself. And so I think maybe that robs him a little bit early in the season. And again, maybe by the end of the season, those linebackers look like the best pair of linebackers in football.
Yeah, so I'm with you, right? Because I kind of see it the same way. Because I am bullish on him. I'm going to leave Grenard. I think Grenard is going to be great. I think he's going to be much better than he was last year. He's in a better system that fits him, but we'll leave him be. Nolan Smith.
Up from last year. I think maybe not quite to the level of exactly how well he played in the playoff run in 2024, but up from last year, proves that he can stay healthy, is a little bit more of an impact pass rusher. I think the way that the pass rush rotation looks now, adding Grenard to the top of it just changes it entirely. And so now you've got Nolan and Jalix pushing each other to be the second guy on the field. I think that's good competition. Now I'm very bullish on Jalix Hunt, but I think we will.
Well,
see
that was
a much
my
better
next one.
version
I'll put
of
I'll
Nolan
put up
Smith.
for Hunt for you.
Up for Hunt. I
Yes.
think that Jalix Hunt is going to be like halfway through the season. We're going to be talking about Jalix Hunt as a superstar potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the numbers last year on how often he hit the quarterback. In terms of how often do you hit the quarterback when you are rushing the passer, he was 5th in the league last year, after guys like Myles Garrett and Nick Bonito. Like he was number 5 in the league. So he didn't always convert those hits into sacks. I think you will see some of those sacks come this year. I think he's a potential double-digit sack guy this year.
How about that Jordan Davis, fresh with the new contract?
I've been doing a lot of ups. I feel like just maybe a tick down from last year, but still like the second best year of his career. So better than every other year he's had, but maybe a little bit less impactful.
I'm going to put you at Quo.
I think Quo was fine.
Right.
I think we won't.
Him. He said down a little bit.
Well, I think we won't see. I think he will continue to lose snaps to Ojimo on third down. He won't be an impact pass rusher, but he will be just as dominant as he was against the run last year.
Has he reached his ceiling?
I'm not going to say he's reached his ceiling just because he's got the tools in his body and he's still so young. But what I'm honestly very curious about is next year, when Ojimo is presumably gone, is Jordan Davis on the field on third downs then?
And here it is, the beast, Carter.
Got to go up.
Yes.
If this isn't the best year of Jalen Carter's career, I think it will be a real disappointment.
Yes.
Don't you?
Agreed. He's got to be like the beast of all beasts. I want to tackle VG right now.
Oh, I want like, I don't even want to see him on the field this summer. I want him locked in a cage. I want him rolled out like Hannibal Lecter week 1. Like this guy is frothing at the mouth.
How great would that be?
There's animal carcasses.
Is he comes out, they the big pregame, instead of running through the tunnel, they lower a helicopter with a cage, and then he comes out in a cage.
Yeah, he's spitting at everybody. Yeah,
the cage.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Here he is. He comes out. Now you want to talk about putting the.
I don't want him to talk to anybody during training camp or the offseason.
Forget the tarantula. We got our man in the cage.
Yeah, I don't want to see him on the field.
That's
just completely away from the team, and then he just shows up week 1, just absolutely unhinged and unleashed.
I love it. I freaking love it, Bo. All right, sit tight. We'll do offense in a moment. But first, we got to take a quick message from our friends. I can imagine the cage coming down to the field. Oh, that's great. Jules.
He rips the bars open.
Let's talk about Ace Hardware Home Services. They're so important this time of year. Heat and humidity sneaking in. The AC might not be cranking like it should. And the temperatures are changing. It's getting warmer, so don't worry. If you got issues, Ace Hardware Home Services, they got you covered. From AC repairs to water heaters, plumbing, electrical, they're trusted pros that bring the same helpful service you know from the Ace stores right to your home, right to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And it's important. They got the right people. They bring the right tools, the right know-how. They got everything you need. So whether it's a quick fix or a big summer project, they've got all the tools. They've got the know-how. than the people to get the job done right. You see their trucks all around town. All your neighbors are using them. Ace Hardware Home Services, they're bringing the helpful to your home. It's that helpful you love from the store right to your home. So visit acehardwarehomeservices.com today to get started on your next home repair project. All right, folks, it's Financial Literacy Month, and I've got something that's going to help you off the field. Teaching your kids how to handle money, so important. And if you're a TrueMark Credit Union member, you've got a fantastic opportunity to help your kids and teens learn to earn, save, and spend wisely with a free Greenlight account. Now, Greenlight isn't just any app. It's a game changer for your kids, whether they're setting savings goals, learning how to track their spending, or even getting their allowance. It's all right there at their fingertips. And get this, each kid gets their own debit card. That's right. They can make their own purchases, learn how to budget, and build real-world money skills while you stay in control from your phone. You get peace of mind. They get the chance to make smart, responsible choices with their money. So if you're looking for a way to teach your kids some financial plays this Financial Literacy Month, we can't recommend this enough. It's like training for life's biggest game. So head over to TrueMark.com Greenlight, get all the details and sign up today, and don't miss a chance to set your kids up for financial success. TrueMark Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA and is an equal opportunity lender, NMLS 40493.
All right, back with Bo. By the way, Bo, do you like this vodka sauce on the new, like, now they want to do cheesesteaks with vodka sauce. Everything's got vodka sauce.
Oh,
Me
no.
and Tooch hates it.
Not on my cheesesteak.
Right.
How about ravioli? Rigatoni?
Stop.
You're on the wrong side. When we did vodka sauce, it was
No.
overwhelming. Overwhelming support in the chat.
Because you're
all
anti
they
all
do
vodka
is
sauce?
throw vodka sauce on the sandwich.
Overwhelming
It's terrible.
support.
Are you anti all vodka sauce?
Yes.
No, I again, you have a dish of pasta, whatever. It's overdone.
Okay.
It's all right. Like, it's overrated, but I don't like it at all in a sandwich. Get rid of the tomato for the vodka sauce. It's horrible. Anyway.
What would you call VG at Farina, that Bronco cutlet? That's not a vodka sauce.
Well, they call
is
it a blush.
Okay.
That's a vodka sauce.
There you go. And that sandwich is delicious.
That sandwich is very good.
Yeah. It
But-
changes mine. I mean, Randy says vodka's sauce got a higher floor than regular marinara.
Nah.
Joe 76, vodka sauce is fine, relaxed.
It's not Italian.
Colby Colb's in on vodka sauce.
Everybody loves it.
Tommy John, vodka sauce is a violation. It's such a cuz take. Gotta love it.
Listen, I get it. I'm in the minority. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's disrespectful.
Eddie Ray says you're on the wrong
to
side of
tomato.
history here.
What's
Anyway.
your what's the biggest violation sauce for you, cuz?
Alfredo.
Yeah, okay.
That's
yeah.
not. It's the
That's
fake
fair.
sauce.
That's a good Roman sauce.
It's not Roman.
It's invented in Rome.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not Italian. It's nothing to do. You don't even know what you're talking about. Just be quiet. Stop. You offend me. It's not Roman. It's nothing to do with that. You're thinking of cacio de pepe, which is not. It's not Roman.
Alfredo sauce
No,
originated
no, it's
in
not.
Rome,
They
Italy,
did not.
1908
It's
by
not.
Alfredo di Lelio.
No, get out. It's
Yep.
not.
Right there.
There's no such
Oh,
thing.
he was good, that guy.
To help his wife regain her appetite following the birth of their son.
All right, here we go. It's fake news. It's not real. All right, offense. You ready? Oh, this
Yes.
is awesome. Start on the line. Lane.
I mean, up from last year, down from his prime, but I think he is healthier than he was last year, and he goes back to the Pro Bowl and looks like Delane Johnson that we expect.
Steen.
Quo, like
Okay.
I don't know that I see an extra level from Tyler Steen, but I think as long as he's out there, that's fine.
Cam.
Up from last year, down from 2024. I don't know that we're going to see the best version of Cam Jurgens again.
Dickerson.
Same thing. Up from last year, down from the 2023, 2024 level that we are accustomed to from him.
Mailata.
Quo.
So if you give me that, I'll take Lane
Sure.
up from last year, Cam and Dickerson up from last year, May not be Super Bowl, O-line with Saquon rolling, but it's still much better than last year. Good enough to lean on the run game.
I think that's right. I think that's what they want. I mean, the thing that's not fun about this is that for so many of those guys, it just comes down to, do they stay healthy or not, right?
Yes.
And I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, those guys are not going to be healthy. I think they've done everything they could this offseason to prepare for that. And the truth is, the fact that they lost in the first round of the playoffs and got a little bit of extra time, I think that's good for them this season. I think the Super Bowl run really took a lot out of those guys last year.
Yes. All right. Goddard. He had a good year last year.
He had a very good year. I mean, it's a little bit touchdown focused. He didn't do as much outside of the red zone. We were talking about him on the show yesterday, and it's surprising to think back. You might not remember that he actually played 16 games, only missed one game last year. I'm gonna say down only in that, like, he was more healthy than usual last year.
Yes.
And what the bull case for Goddard is that we get to see him be a yak monster again.
Yeah.
And Sean Mannion has a specific plan for that, and getting him the ball in space because his yak numbers have been decreasing the past 3 years in a row. I also, I don't know if we're going to get to see him be the level of blocker he was in his prime, but I think he'll be a better blocker than he was last year. I think Goddard will be good. I'll play the odds and say that maybe he's not quite as healthy.
Okay. Devontae.
I mean, if there's anybody on this team who is not up, and it's like a huge red flag, it's Devontae. Like this, I think we all expect this is going to be the most productive year of Devontae Smith's career, and the passing game is going to absolutely revolve around him.
All right, I want to throw this at because the receivers are all new. So I want you to do this. I want you to rank the receivers in snaps.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to have Lemon, Moore, Wicks, Brown.
Okay.
AJ Brown?
I think it goes Lemon number 1, Wicks number 2, Brown number 3. Elijah Moore doesn't make the team. Darius Cooper makes the team.
Elijah Moore out. All right. I agree with you. I think the job is between Elijah Moore and Brown.
Yes, but they gave real money to Brown. And I mean, Hollywood Brown has been a relative disappointment in his career, but he's still an NFL caliber receiver. He puts up 500, 600 receiving yards. Elijah Moore finished the season on a practice squad last year. Let's just expectation set. So
isn't he doing private workouts with Jalen though?
He is. Yeah.
Might be Jalen's guy.
Sure. I mean, I think Quez Watkins might be at those workouts too. So let's not let's not lose our mind. I mean,
that's sardonic.
Plus, I'm in the tank. I'm in the tank for Darius Cooper anyway. So yeah, I'm giving him my 5th spot.
I like it. All right.
You agree that it's Wicks second there over Hollywood Brown?
Wicks is definitely 2, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Wicks is going to get a lot of snaps. I think it's between Wicks.
Follow the money.
I think it's between Wicks and Lemon, besides Devontae.
Yeah. I think it's
only because
possible.
he's a rookie. I mean, they're going to rely on him, but only because he's a rookie.
Yeah, and maybe early on he's only playing in the slot, something like that. I think that's possible, but it would be disappointing if he gets outsnapped by Wicks by midseason, I would say.
I think Wicks is going to be a big part of the offense.
Okay. Maybe they went and got him for a reason. Yeah.
Zebus in the chat says you're the Chris Collinsworth of food takes. That's rough. That's a rough one.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Al. Here's a guy who doesn't even know that Alfredo is not from Rome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll wear that. You're right.
Hey, if you like that impersonation, hit the like button while you're here hanging out with us.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
The like always works. I never asked you to do it.
Here's a guy who looks
pound the
like
like
he's
button.
spreading pesto
Pound it.
on his sandwich. You gotta
Leak
respect the
vodka
pesto.
sauce. All right. Now the two biggies. Saquonimus.
In between the last 2 years. So up from last year, down from the best season for a running back in Eagles history. Yeah.
And here he is. Jalen, what do you got?
Most important one. Up.
Up.
Yeah.
He says up.
I don't think there. I feel pretty good about that. Now listen, the stakes are enormous, and there are people who don't want to hear that, and they want to say that Jalen is the quarterback for the next 10 years, and they want to keep their heads in the sand, and that's fine. This whole season is set up for the Eagles to test Jalen Hurts and evaluate Jalen Hurts. That's what Howie Roseman is doing. And I think Jalen Hurts is ready for that. I think Jalen has always responded well to moments like this in his career. I think he has been looking for a home schematically, right? I think he is embracing this challenge, and I think Eagles fans will be pleasantly surprised by the season that he has.
Look at that!
So that's with Nick Sirianni still here, the offensive genius that he is. No A.J. Brown, and a first-time play caller.
Yeah, I'm not telling you that it's
that
going to be
works
the
in
most
Jalen's favor.
prolific. I'm
And
not telling you it's going to be the most prolific season of his career. I don't think he's not going to put up 2022 numbers.
Well, he's
in the
got to
passing game.
be up from last year. He was not good.
Correct.
So he's
Up
saying
from
he's
last-
up. If he's
up
up
from last year.
It's a good year.
But if he's not up, maybe it's not his fault.
I don't
Maybe it's
think.
the
I don't
Mannion.
know. I don't know if the front office is going to see it that way.
Right.
No, they're not. So he better be up. If he's not up, it's not a good year. So he's got.
He's at the mercy of a first-time Mannion.
Whatever. Just throw over the middle. Stop with the excuses. Just throw over the middle. Play action. Already making excuses. Yeah, see, can't he just evolve into another center quarterback?
He will. If Mannion's competent, he will.
How's that? All right. I
Do you think there's a case to be made, cuz that moving on from AJ will allow the offense to
I think it's going to help
function
Jalen
in a different way, where it's
I
not
think it's
okay,
gonna
I got
help
to make sure
Jalen.
that I got to
I
funnel
think
the
he
ball
doesn't
to
have to
just
worry
these two
about.
guys.
I got to feed the guy, or he's going to be, in my ear. So
I think that's a real possibility.
Yeah.
So I love your up. Let's go. No excuses though. I don't want excuses. Up. Let's go. Bo, that was awesome.
I'm sorry. I should have gone down for everybody just to get on VG, but I got to tell you the
No,
truth.
you were good, man. There's only a few downs.
He's bad take VG.
I'm happy about all the ups you had.
Good stuff.
Ordering those that fettuccine Alfredo from Taco Bell at 3 a.m.
Yeah, but might as well. It's same kind of food. All right, my brother, you're the greatest. We'll see
Thanks,
you in
guys.
here. See you,
Sounds
buddy.
good.
Is the Bo Wulf. All right, time now for Love Philly, VG, and in Love Philly, VG.
Oh, we love him.
All right,
Perfect.
Randy Grant.
Perfect.
So I want to dive into, so much to talk to BG about with the squad, kind of integrating the rookies, see what he looks at what he sees. We'll get into the schedule with him.
Yeah. See what his Taco Bell order is.
Well, listen. In fact, you could pepper BG on, you want to go 5 food questions with BG.
Oh, 5 food questions? All right. Put something together.
You can put it together.
All right.
All right. But here we are. Let's go back in the day and then on to Love Philly. In fact, he just texted me. He's like, send me the link.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with True Mark. Oh, yeah.
So we got Summer.
True Mark Credit Union.
Summer's here.
Yes.
Kids are out. And in my neighborhood, the kids are on these scooters, these push stand-up scooters everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, they don't know the fun they're missing, the fun that we had back in the day outside in the summers with our vehicles. I'm hoping you had this vehicle. You do a big wheel back in the day?
I mean, back in the day, the big wheel, yeah.
The big wheel was
the big wheel was it.
Yeah.
You ever see
How much fun these kids are having.
You ever see the banged up big wheel when it put out for the trash?
Yeah. The wheel's got holes in it.
Yeah.
Even skidding out.
Yeah.
There was a good one, the green monster or something it was called.
Yeah. On a big wheel, man.
Look at that kid's zooming around.
Yeah, the big wheel was yeah. Forget these electric scooters. You got a big wheel.
The big wheel was it, man.
All right. Time now for Love Philly, BG. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title Love Philly. It's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward. The legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between. The way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud. Because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. All right, Love Philly. We love Wawa. Thank you, Wawa, for our sponsor of the Love Philly Hour. And always fun. And cheers. Here. Well, Wawa, there you go, buddy. Come up in just a couple minutes. We're going to talk to BG. And, chop it up. 'Cause I miss my boy.
Yeah. Curious what he's up to in the off season.
Yeah, I know he's prepping. He's taking the kids. He's being dad.
Yeah,
because he's a great dad.
When's the workout start?
Yeah. It's gonna be looking ahead. Like I want to pick his brain about stadiums and the idea of the London. He was there for the first time when the Eagles went to London.
Run the Hannibal Lecter cage in entrance by him. See if he thinks that'll fly.
You know what? It's great. Now, you got to do it. You got to.
He's got to be strapped. He's got to be strapped on the gurney thing, like
Lecter.
To the lambs. Yeah, yes.
Like Lecter.
He's gonna eat your face.
Imagine, somebody could do AI and put a video together with this, right? So imagine it's before kickoff.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing. Listen, what makes sports really cool now is the theatrics. Like. The tarantula coming in is awesome, especially at night. It's great.
Yes.
So now you imagine, you put this out for Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football.
We have a helicopter coming over.
So it might be a little much, the helicopter. so you can have him wheeled out.
Wheel.
All right. So what if you wheeled out like a platform with the cage on top?
Yes.
Right.
Right.
And you had the cage being wheeled after the the tunnel, the opening.
Yeah.
At the very end, he gets wheeled out, and he's on the gurney like Lecter, and he comes out, of the cage. It's Jalen Carter.
I love it.
Now that puts the fear of God
Oh, yeah.
into a quarterback. Are you kidding me? BT's got to be. Let me run it by from the start. Let's welcome to the program the greatest. Our man, when we love Philly, we love Brandon Graham. BT,
What's up, man? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
what are you doing on the course?
Golfing.
Well, hey, I was golfing earlier today. When you hit me, I had just played 9, and that was it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come mess with you today.
Oh, that's awesome. Where you at right now?
Right now I'm at the house. I'm in the backyard. So I just got home. Perfect time. I was like, oh yeah. I had I was at Manny's Manufacturers.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love it, man. Look at you. Look good, man. I like it. Your backyard looks nice. The trees in the background. Dude.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. No, I appreciate you. It's been nice. I was like, man, let me sit outside. Let me give me a good change of view, change the scenery, enjoy some of this sunlight.
It's why I love the way we could do shows, because like I look, it looks so peaceful, like right, like behind them, it looks great.
Yeah,
it looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
this is where I'm at. They putting flowers in right now, right here. But yeah, yep, the kids got the pool open, just opened it. So yeah, we just we getting it all together.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
pool opening time, man. You be ready. It's perfect for them. That's it.
Yep. How y'all doing? How y'all
Good.
feeling?
Good. There's so much to go over. So I had this idea. Let me run it by you. All right.
Okay.
Because we were just talking about it. So you know, in the Phillies when Duran comes in the game and it's the Durantula when the closer comes in, and at the end of the game he comes in for the bullpen and they had the spiders going and the flames come out. It's like a big deal at the end when Duran comes in the game. You ever see that?
Oh well, I mean, I'm sure it's a big deal because of how he is a closer in the
Right.
game, but I haven't seen that.
So it's a big theatrics, like they do it. Like, it takes like 45 seconds, but it's fun. Crowd loves it. The crowd gets nuts, right? They have spiders. They have spiders going like in shadows over like on the video. It's cool, like how they do it. So I want to do this for Jalen Carter, right? So I want to have before the game, after everybody comes out on the field, he gets wheeled out. Like there's a platform, right? And then there's a cage, like a big cage. He's in the cage like Hannibal Lecter, like on the gurney. You ever see Hannibal Lecter?
Yep,
right?
yep.
He's got the mask on. He's in the gurney. and you come out, the cage comes out last, and then you hear the sound of the cage opening, and then they wheel Jalen out. And then he takes off the mask, and the crowd goes nuts. And quarterbacks would be scared. The whole thing.
Say that boy ready to play today. No, that would be something sweet. Like if the Eagles could do something like that, man, or add some theatrics like that, that would be sweet. That'd be something that nobody other than who was the last? Brian Dawkins, B-Dawk.
Yes.
B-Dawk come out.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
having something like that.
That's what made me think of it. Because I remember Doc telling me, like, I wrote a story years ago with Doc, and he's like, we went through the transformation of what he called Idiot Man. I've turned into the Wolverine. He called himself Idiot Man. And I was in the blow up helmet with him because I was watching him taking notes, and he would turn into this other character, and then he would go crazy coming out. Right? It was the greatest. I want to do it with Carter.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good. The Eagles would love to jump on something like that.
Right?
Somebody calling. Sorry. Yeah, there we go.
He likes it.
Yeah, there you
See,
go.
he likes it. I think, like,
Yeah,
beat me down. I'm on this.
that would be cool because we haven't had that since B Dog. Somebody just coming out, and when you got like them type of players that can bring it every day, because you got to be able to you got to be able to back it up. You can't just you know. It can't be. It got to be something that the Eagles gonna want to do for a minute while he there, because you got to bring the noise. I mean, that's a lot of pressure, but it'd be good. It'd be good pressure for him because he can handle it.
Yeah, if we can handle it, and I think he would love it. It would fire him up even more because everybody would be. Well, can you imagine these quarterbacks seeing that? Oh my God!
Yeah,
I got that beast coming at me now all game.
all game. And then Jordan Davis, he got paid this year. I think that boy about to take an even bigger step. He gonna be one that they gonna have to fear in a little bit for real. We gonna be saying that too. I can't wait to see the duo this year because I think it's like he get paid. He want to go out there and prove some more. Then you got Jalen Carter who want to get paid, who on the verge this year of getting big dollars. And so I'm looking for a big year out of him and both of them for real this year.
It's the same thing. I agree, man. This defense is going. Rick Woolen, dude.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yes. We're gonna have time back there. Man. And I am so excited with a mind like Vic and some of the places he gonna put him in once he learns how he moves and what he can, what's his weaknesses, what's his strengths, and then we just play off those. And I'm excited as long as Q and all them boys continue to stay healthy and keep grinding like they do and making sure that they ready. And the coach, that's the thing too. They lose a coach and Christian Parker, they lose him.
Yeah.
So you hope that you don't lose no steam with how they was getting coached. And I don't think so because I know JK is a real good coach. And then on top of that, Vic is not gonna let that happen because Vic, he got his plan. And I'm just excited to see what his plan is for them guys. But up front, Nolan gonna be another one that's gonna take a big step this year too. That's hungry for it. It's so many people, man, that they gonna have to pay after this year. But hopefully you get a Super Bowl and then it don't matter. Everybody do their thing.
Exactly. And I love Grenard because Grenard. So a buddy of mine's the Vikings linebackers coach, and he's like, dude, he goes, Grenard fits Vic's scheme better than he fits Flores' scheme.
Yep.
I think he's going to have a big year.
Yeah, me too. That was a huge pickup, man. I mean, we was looking for someone that could be elite, and he gonna be elite. I mean, from what we watch, because we watch his film even in our meetings, and so I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see how everything go, because for the most part, I mean, just with Vic. I mean, just his mind alone and what he's done, even with Zach Bond, a guy like that comes in and he like, man, you ever try to stand up? I know you want to play outside, but you're gonna play stand up here. And man, when he did that, that changed everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't wait to see like what he views like after watching guys on film and seeing exactly how they move and what they do well. And I can't wait to see like how many different packages he come up with to even for him, you having a Jalen Carter who's gonna scare him already, but then you should be scared of Vic and how he plays those guys.
Yes.
So that's the biggest thing, how he puts them in position to go terrorize and do what they do. So I can't wait, man. Grenard was a great ad. That's Howie all day in the organization, making plays for another great player. And, the biggest thing is just staying healthy, man. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, staying healthy.
So let me ask you offensively, because this is going to be a fascinating time offensively. And when you have a new OC, you've been at it for 100 years. You've seen it all.
Yep.
New OC, Jalen better than anybody. What do you think right now is going through Jalen's mind? I know he seems really open to this idea. He's working out with Elijah Moore, some of the receivers. Take us through like what this whole thing's, because it all starts next week.
Yep, it all starts next week, and what I see out of them already is what they haven't done as much of, but they doing it with everybody now is the getting together, knowing okay, now we got an idea what the play is gonna be this year. Now let's go over them. Let's do it together. And quarterback with like it's a player led get together. So that always builds the bond that you can't really put together unless y'all put it together yourself. Y'all got to put that work in. That's the work that goes unnoticed when they got the chemistry when that time do come in training camp where it's like, okay, remember what we talked about, y'all? Hey, on this play, hey, remember you got to hit this. This is how I'm gonna hit you. And it's so many different things that go that helps when everybody is on one page. And so, I mean, with a new coordinator coming in, as long as he command that respect when people come in and people believe in his dream, man, you can that's all you can ask for as a coordinator. Because I mean, when you come in, like okay, we had who's the coordinator we won the championship with in 24. Why can't I think his name? You know what I'm talking about. For the Saints, head coach for the Saints.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen. Yeah, so Kellen came in, and man, his for one, his resume was already good. Then on top of that, he commanded that respect in the meetings. And then that's where the magic start to happen, because now people believe in what you selling, because you got to be able to sell to the players like, man, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly where I want you, and this is exactly how we gonna practice it every day. And then once you get good at that, we gonna add some more. We gonna do this and do that. And with the guys going out and being together as receivers and the quarterback, that quarterback receiver relationship has to be on point. It has to be like at least where effort is on both sides, where the quarterback is putting in effort, getting the guys together, and the receivers have to come out and make sure that they there so that they can build that chemistry and know exactly how Jalen throws the ball, and knowing exactly where receivers are and how fast can they get under some of the throws that you make on the deep balls. Just knowing what you have. And so I think that man, that's a great start already with them doing stuff on their own. And then once you know the offense and you helping the guys, the younger guys, get up to speed, because it's a lot of information that's gonna be thrown at them,
Yeah.
and they got to see how fast that they can retain that information and go right out and practice it. And so that's always the separation. How many people can retain the information in a quick hour to 2 hour meeting, then go out there and walk it through, then go to practice and go at the fast pace, and it's gonna be faster pace because maybe we hurrying up and getting on the ball, and now them plays is just being thrown at you that you just learned, and you can't make no mistakes because coach ain't gonna be out there acting like like, man, you made a mistake, but he expect you to know what you're doing. He gonna expect you to know every play, and you can't make no mistakes because you got to be accountable out there. And it's how you handle the pressure of that, and it's every day, the daily walk with that. And so as long as you making sure that you know in the plays, man, you'll be able to go out there and play faster and make your mistakes faster because of you not. That's one less thing I got to worry about. So I'm excited, man. I think that as long as he get the coordinator demand his respect in that room, everything else will kind of fall in place, and y'all build the chemistry together.
How should you, especially a guy like you, that's seen it all, right? That can see through BS. Like, how how should a new OC or a new coordinator, period, how should they act? Like, what would win you over as a veteran?
Consistency, being somebody that you can be every day. Don't try to come in and be a hard ass. Sorry, but you know what I
No,
mean.
yeah.
Like, don't come in and be that type of person if that ain't something that you can keep up. Because as soon as you try to be a hard ass with certain people, then you're not a hard ass with some of the top guys that, it's like, look, if you're gonna be a hard on everybody, be accountable for everybody. Don't just be hard on me and think that I'm just the one that's gonna be able to, that's just gonna take it from you. Uh at the end of the day, it's like we all out here working. We all doing this together. And so like, as long as you come in and you can consistently be the guy that you shown us to be, I don't have no problems with that because now it's just all about us working together and doing it.
I also think, at this point, I think the hard ass guy is kind of out. Like I listen. Not to say you got to be a pushover, but I don't think you need to be like old school. You know, yeah, I'm gonna be up your keister all the time. Like I don't think it plays well today.
Nah, it don't. It really don't. Really don't play well at all. And so I think that we just gotta have people that's confident in their work. And when you confident in your work, that's all that really matter, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody not gonna love everything that you do. Everybody ain't gonna love everything that you do. But as long as you win over everybody off your
we lost. I tell you what, let's take a quick TO and then you try to get BG back, Jules. That sound good? All right, let's do that. We'll take a quick TO and Jules will try to get BG back with us. So let's do a word from our friends. Let's talk about, that's right, the BetParx Sportsbook online casino app. We love it. Our favorite. What do we got tonight, VG?
Well, tonight we got a little Spurs action, right? Spurs plus 6.5.
Spurs plus 6.5. You got to like it again.
Man. It was 7 last game.
Wemby again. I know BG loves Wemby tonight.
Avalanche is minus 200.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Wow.
And, Phillies minus 143. Nola, strikeouts 5.5.
Well, Reds, there's strikeouts in that lineup.
Yeah.
So you can get there.
Under's 10 on that game today.
Whoa. Check it all out. The BetParx Sportsbook online casino app's got it all. New customers get 250 spins on a new soccer-themed slot game. Plus, up to 500 casino bonus dollars back. BetParx.com is all the details. You got to be 21. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. Gambling problem? Please call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, now let's talk about Xfinity and the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. What if I told you you can have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi and you can keep it the same price for 5 whole years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. It's Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, finds and fixes problems before you notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Let you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. Best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changed in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken. Kids grow bigger than you, but your Wi-Fi should stay put. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more, Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Xfinity. Now, let's see. We got BG back and working. No. All right. You let me know, Jules, when we have him back, and then we'll put him back up. Spurs 6.5.
I don't know what they're watching. Let me see.
I don't know why that game wouldn't be the same.
Let me see. Well, the same. What do you mean? It was 7 last time, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, wouldn't be the same, play out the same way, which is a tight game.
It's weird, man, because the public's all over the Spurs. It opened at 5.5 and went up to 6.5. 69% of the bet on the Spurs.
That goes against so you're saying OKC's the play.
Yeah.
Per your theory.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. BG talks, I'm fascinated by his observation of what a new coordinator comes in, especially, a guy like Jalen who's had, 8 of them now.
Like, do you think
I can't even? I'm trying to remember the number.
Do you think the approach has to be different from the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator?
No. I mean, obviously, the OC is putting it in the whole offense.
Yeah.
His offense, so it's going to be more intricate and everything. But your approach, I think BG said it right. Like, you win over players by showing them you know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to show them you know what you're talking about is to explain what you want to do and get the buy-in. Like, yo, guys, this is what our offense is going to be. All right. Before we get into the details, we want to be ball out, play fast. We're going to be run, play action, a lot of under center. We're going to get the ball out quickly. Those are the basic tenets of our offense. We're going to go a little tempo here. We're going to do certain things. When you go in and go into it and like, all right, this is what we're going to want to do. Now, let's go to work, right? And then you're there and you're like, oh man, it's great. Yeah, it's great. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. I love it. I love it. Hey, over here, hey Jalen, watch your ball handling, right? Like you're fake, like work on that fake. Keep that fake up. Good job. Footwork, right? 3-step, ball out. Great job. Look at it. Look at that. Beautiful.
I think
a lot of positive reinforcement, a lot of working.
I think that's right. And I think it's very important to explain the why. Like why keep the ball? Why do this? So especially with Jalen, he's been through so many people. If it's something he's not comfortable with, the motion or the under center, expressing the why behind it all to make it make sense. Be like, all right, I got to get better at this because this will allow me to do this.
I don't think you need to go like this isn't something that he's not going to be like, why? Because he's been at it. He knows the game. Like, it's not like you're teaching him you're just working a different area of what he knows to do at quarterback. Like, you don't need to explain to him why you're going on the center and play action and why you're going to work on the middle of the field. These are basic tenets.
Yeah, but they're tenets that he's not that familiar with, and he doesn't like them. So you can make him like him by saying, this is why, and when this happens, you're going to flourish because you'll be able to do this and do that. To make it make sense for the person to be like, okay, I'm uncomfortable, but you're telling me.
Okay, let's go. Let's reverse. Like,
yeah,
this is nothing that is new to him. Like, again, he's played this game since he was a child, right? Like, he's played at Alabama. He's played at Oklahoma. He's played under several coordinators. Last year, they worked under center. They threw over the middle of the field. You got to treat him less as this is why you want to do that.
That's not, you're dumbing it down. It's not.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Nuance, a little tiny little nuance. Well, if you do this, you take a 2.5-step drop or a 3-step drop. Well, here's the issue.
But he knows that.
This is why it's not working for. This is why it doesn't work.
But he knows that.
Does he?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because he's been playing that position his whole life.
So he knows why the
3-step drop needs to be 3-step.
2.5.
Yeah.
He still does the 2.5.
Well, it's mechanics. Like in the middle of the game, you gotta hammer home those mechanics. Sometimes in the middle of the game, it's not gonna. You get.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
it's sloppy. Like that's all part of it.
Those mechanics may hammer home if you can explain the benefit to him.
But my point is, I don't know what you need to explain. Like he knows this.
Maybe he does.
You don't, but he does. When I say you, I mean every man.
I'm just
like you're talking about I
think a good coach always explains the why behind your doing.
I get it, but like, I don't think he needs that. I think he just needs to buy in, because
how do you make him buy in?
I think intellectually he already knows that.
How do you make him buy in?
That he believes that you can master this offense. That you really hold the keys to this offense. I don't think he believed that Patullo did. I don't think he believed, again, this is just me from afar.
Yeah.
I don't think he thought Patullo was that guy. Like, the reason why Caleb Williams buys into Ben Johnson is Ben Johnson shows him he's the guy.
Well, he knows he's the guy. He's the quarterback. But
No. That Caleb Williams believes Ben Johnson is the guy.
Oh, right.
Like,
right.
You gotta, as a coach,
yes,
you gotta show, and you demonstrate that by understanding, by showing, like, I got the answers. I don't think that Jalen thought, oh, poor Jules is limping. Oh, that poor kid. But I don't think he thought Patullo was the guy. Like, all right, another dude coming in
I think we're kind of saying the same thing. I think Mannion tells him he's the guy by saying, looking confident, competent, and saying these will make you better. Will make the game easier for you, Jalen. And then Jalen's I'm in on this. Why wouldn't I want to make
he's already in. Like, here's what I believe. Again, because I think he's already in. I think he knows that he has to play this way. That I don't think he wants to run anymore with the proclivity that he ran.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he knows that he has to play this way. So I think he's bought in. I don't think he's going to come into this thing going, I want to just run out of shotgun because that's what I've always done. I don't think he does that. I think he gives it, I think he's going to give it. Now, that may not be his thing. I don't know. But they're going to try to, I think what they'll do is make the reads easier to process quicker, right? I think it's going to be more quarterback friendly, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got him back. This is great. The great BG is back. So, brother, we were just talking about the court because I loved your idea of how a coordinator shows his players that he's the guy, right? Like that you buy in. A guy like Jalen that's been through a million coordinators, how do you reach him?
Well, you gotta like how I look at it, Jalen has so many different guys, that came in, so many different personalities, and then they up and leave. Like we kind of joke sometimes and say, man, you done had about 7 different daddies and they all done walked out on you. But you done won. But it's cool though, because I do understand it's part of his journey. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like with him, he don't complain. He just go out and he just do what he's supposed to do.
Oh no. The Wi-Fi.
This technology.
Oh no.
Gotta get him some Xfinity.
And he was in such a great mode too. The daddy line was a great line.
Come on.
Oh no. Jules, should we break one more time and then hope that it's fixed? All right, let's try one more time. I'm dying to hear him. That was going to be good stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's do one more quick break, and we'll come back and see if we can iron things out with BG.
If you're a golfer in Philly and you're not part of the Gap yet, you're leaving a ton on the table. Gap, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, is your all-access pass to the best golf in the area. Their member play days get you on the top private clubs and premier golf courses you normally can't even touch, and it's all in a relaxed, fun format. No pressure, just great golf. And when you join, you get a GIN handicap, which changes everything. It levels the playing field, tracks your game over time, and makes every round actually mean something. Plus, for a low annual cost, you unlock access to events, championships, discounted tee times in the entire Gap network. It's the hub for amateur golf in the greater Philadelphia area. Getting started is pretty easy. Just visit gapgolf.org and click join or get a handicap. You can sign up for the online USGA Gap Club for just $55 and get instant access to your membership and get a handicap, or you can host your own handicap through a local public or private golf course that offers Gap. Once you're in, you're in. Events, exclusive courses, all of it. Go to gapgolf.org and get started today. Let's talk about Ace Hardware Home Services. They're so important this time of year. Heat and humidity sneaking in. The AC might not be cranking like it should. And temperatures are changing. It's getting warmer, so don't worry. If you got issues, Ace Hardware Home Services, they got you covered. From AC repairs to water heaters, plumbing, electrical, they're trusted pros that bring the same helpful service from the Ace stores right to your home, right to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And it's important. They got the right people. They bring the right tools, the right know-how. They got everything you need. So whether it's a quick fix or a big summer project, they've got all the tools. They've got the know-how. Then the people to get the job done right. You see their trucks all around town. All your neighbors are using them. Ace Hardware Home Services they're bringing the helpful to your home. It's that helpful you love from the store right to your home. So visit acehardwarehomeservices.com today to get started on your next home repair project.
All right, we got him. Jesse, we got him.
There we go. There we
Perfect.
go.
So you were fascinating when you cut off. So the daddy line's the great line. Okay. So pick it up from there.
No, I was saying like, we laugh and joke sometimes because it's like, you have all these different dads come into your life and then they leave you after the first year when something good, something shiny over here is way better than what you got going on, and you win a championship with them, but it sucked because they gotta go.
Yeah.
And you ain't had that consistency. And with Jay, I love that, man. He just keep it moving. He just keep like just keep fighting, keep working. People have a problem and they always say different things about him, but he just continue to just keep working because some stuff is just like not worth just responding to because that's everybody's opinion. But what will happen is when you win a championship, which he did in 24 with Kellen, that was a good matchup. That was a match made right there. But unfortunately, he had to go become a head coach somewhere else. And so that's where I see the trend is. It's like if you don't have like with Nick, he came in as a play caller at first, but then things happen. Things was just a little different, and now you have to grab different play callers now because maybe you had to learn a little bit. And if Nick was the play caller all the way through, then he wouldn't have to worry because as a head coach, most of these coaches now are going for offensive coordinators as head coaches. People that's gonna call plays like Ben Johnson over at with Chicago. He gonna be there a while. You got even when we had Coach Reed, he was the play caller. Like he would just work people up and have that position. But
Shanahan,
he had all them people in position, but he was really the one calling the plays. But at the end of the day, the person in that position went and got a head coaching job somewhere else. But it's not like you losing the main guy, like how Jalen has lost. Those type of guys where you learn the system, they come in. Sometimes you only got so much time, and then they gone. You know what I'm saying? And then like a guy like Petullo last year, it was tough because you've been here a while as something else, but now you're starting as a coordinator, and things just didn't go as well because he was used to a certain way. Kellen had some good stuff going, but even in that, people would try to critique Jalen on some stuff, and I don't think they always see the whole picture of everything. It's just all because he's the quarterback and he's the one out there that's got the ball most of the time. But I mean, he's gonna have to take all the blame on some of the stuff that be going on. But it's not always the full story, and that's why what I love is he don't respond to all that. He just continue to keep working, and I know this gonna be a great year for him. This gonna be a big year for a lot of the guys. The O-line's coming back, they're getting healthy, and then you got just him. I already see that he's just trying to, take away that narrative of, man, he know what he could do, and I know what he could do, and we all done seen him work. It's just people. He do it the way like he does it, like what I'm saying. But I know that he's always open to the coordinator and what they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's people just don't know the whole thing, the whole picture. And I just think that all the stuff that come with the drama that comes with stuff it's tough, man. And you got to blame somebody. And so he's been the one that's been getting hit with the most of the time. But I think that this year, like what we talk about, it's all a part of his journey, and it's only to make him better, and it's gonna be good because when people getting bashed and thrown, and like people keep throwing stones, eventually, they're gonna be little pellets when he get done. Because of how good he gonna go out there and play, So I'm loving that he's focused on that, and I'm loving that he's building that relationship with them, with the players, and making sure that when that time do come, he gonna be ready, and they gonna be ready to fight for him just as much as he gonna be ready to fight for them.
And I think this is great. This offense where he'll be under center, play action, get the ball out. I think that's his next. Like all quarterbacks have an evolution. They all evolve, and less running, which means less injury, all that stuff. getting the ball. I think he can flourish in this offense.
I do too. I do too. That's why I'm loving all the bashing and all this stuff now, because the all this stuff come before the real like you say, the next step in the next phase in his career, where he take off, because of all the doubters and all the naysayers and all this stuff and the critiques. It's always gonna be something. But I know that, man, this is a perfect offense for, like, just for what he does, and it's gonna be good. And hopefully we can keep him for a couple years before he go off and become a head coach somewhere.
You got that
Yeah.
right, buddy.
Uh,
All right. I want to go through the schedule with you, right? And I
Mhm.
want you to tell me about each of the team, like just your first reaction to the team or to the stadium, like whatever it is, like whatever comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
All right. Opener, 425 against the Commanders at home at Jaden Daniels.
Hey, and Jaden Daniels trying to make a name for himself on what he had in his first year, because last year injuries kind of riddled all that for him. And this year, I think he's going to try to come out and he's going to try to, send a statement. So we got to make sure we get after him a little bit. For one, we got to stop the run. That's always in each and every game. But we got to make sure that we are being able to, run the ball on our side, because we got to have a good balance offense, because they got some good draft picks that they just picked up. I mean, you've seen Sonny Styles. Want to see
Yeah.
how he is.
Woo.
Now see how he command in the middle. And man, yeah, that's gonna be a nail biter. Every time we play an NFC East opponent, it's always one of those, you don't know what you're getting for that day. But I do know Jaden Daniels is trying to make his name ring it even louder, and try to make his evolution start early, and he's gonna try to start with the Eagles. So as long as we go out there and play like defense like we know we can, I think we'll get a win in that column. But those are my two worries: the run and making sure that we don't let Jaden Daniels throw it around there.
And then following week, September 20th, Eagles go to Nashville. Eagles at Tennessee, and Cam Ward, new coach, new coordinator. So you get a young team in Nashville. Going to be hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. I still think the Eagles, we more seasoned than them right now, but they are a team that you got to watch for, because they did get and I hate to say it, a good receiver in Ohio State with man, he gonna be good. I think he gonna be good, because I've seen him play, and I know that he's gonna add some good value to their team. But I just know that they are trying to figure out themselves. They trying to get a good chemistry, especially with their quarterback and the head coach, and see how the play calling go. But they still got a lot to learn, and I still think we'll
Yeah.
win that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monday night, September 28th, Birds invade Chicago. And Caleb, oh, that's going to be a great one. Ben Johnson,
That's
Caleb
gonna
against
be
Mike.
Yeah. That when I think about that, I think about gonna be the coaching game right there.
Yeah.
Because last time when we played them, they ran some good stuff, and they ran the ball pretty well on us. It was something that we knew that we gonna have to fix if we was to see them again in the playoffs, but we didn't get a chance to make that happen this year. But that was a good team right there, because they was well coached. They went out there. They believed in Ben and everything that he was doing, and I thought that we let the offense down on defense a little bit in that game, but they had a good scheme, and
Yeah.
so I think if we fix our issues on what we didn't do well, I know that's gonna come down to the wire, and we can get a win out of that. But that's a game that I worry about.
And then the following week, they can't, whatever it is, I don't care how good they are, how well they play, they come to the link, they lose. The Rams come here.
Yeah. And man, that's gonna be another one that's tricky right there, because we have had our great fair share of wins in that game, especially last year, man. Jordan Davis blocking that field goal, even us coming back from us getting beat first half. And them guys, they went out there, they banded together and came down to the wire. And I don't see this one being no different. It's gonna come down to the wire. But I really see our offense really, scoring big points in that game and end up helping us, get that win.
Then we go to London. That's right, PG.
Yep.
Eagles, Jaguars in London. You were at the first London game. What was that experience like?
That's a tough one, man. I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't like it only because soon as you get there, we got to get ready for practice. So when you traveling and you just fell asleep because it was just night, and now, well, I would say I forgot how many hours ahead of us they are, but I know when we
I think
got
they're
there, it was the
5.
beginning. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we left that night, but when we got up, it ain't nothing. It was just tough because soon as we got there, man, I mean, when I tell you, our coach told us to take a nap in the meeting because he knew we was tired from the flight, and we went out and we went straight to practice. And man, it was a tough first day. But after that, once we got accustomed to the schedule, we got that first night asleep and kind of got on a little schedule. Then it was pretty good. But I just remember we had to bring over our own food and all that stuff, and they brought them guys over early, our chefs, and he managed everything, made sure we had all the stuff we needed in that. And we was kind of far away, not far away, but we was kind of out the way. I remember it being like the Super Bowl where you got to have these different checkpoints that you got to get through in order to get to us.
Oh,
So it was
wow.
like one of those. Yeah, it was one of those where we was just kind of like had everything all in one. Everything was right there for us. The games, the food, the everything that we needed. And the only time we left was when we went to it's like Brazil. We stayed at the hotel, we did all that, but then when it was time to go to practice, we all loaded up on the bus, we left, then we come back, and then we just kind of like hang out until meetings and stuff like that. So I don't see it. I see it being the same way. If they can travel and not let that affect them and stay on their regimen, I think we'll get a good win. It'll be a good win against Jaguars.
I like
mean,
it. Then Carolina, Sunday, October 18th, who coming off of a surprise year, Panthers. Right.
That's my surprise team this year, man. Them guys, they put together a really good end of the year last year, and then they made some good signings. I mean, Jalen Phillips, that's a guy that I hate. We had to lose because he a good locker room guy, great locker room guy. We gonna miss him definitely over here, but he had to get paid. So happy for him on that. Just had a baby, so it was just great start for him out there. And then Carolina's nice. It's nice. I've been out there a couple times, and that's gonna be this a sleeper team that's scary. That's
All
scary
right.
this year. And I see them making a lot of progress because their quarterback now is starting to figure it out and starting to gain that momentum to gain his players, respect. And so I think with them, they got some good people on defense, man. They got a D line, I would say that you got to watch out for this year. And Jalen Phillips is leading the charge. So I mean, if we go out and we play hard nosed like I know we will, because I know we're gonna be ready for every game. But I'm just saying this is a game that's tricky that could go either way because of how they ended last year and then how they how they drafted and how this offseason been going so far.
So then October 26th, the chill of October, Halloween around the corner, and it's Monday Night Football. Eagles, Cowboys.
Hmm. Yeah, that's another one right there, man. That's gonna be a little tricky too because they got a little bit of they got some of us. They got some of our DNA with
Yeah,
Christian Parker
Christian.
being the coordinator. He knows a little bit. I mean, he was a great coach when he was here, and I don't see him being no. I mean, no less than what he was when he was there. I mean, I know they trying to get to the Super Bowl. They trying to make a run for themselves, but I know I still can't give it to them. I feel like we still got that edge. We always gonna be ready for that, and I think we'll win that in a nail biter.
And then 2 more division games at Washington for the second time, home against the Giants. When you face 3 division opponents in a row, how tough is that road?
That's tough, man, because in the NFC East, we run the ball. And people gonna run the ball at you. They're gonna try to pound you. And then it's just now you playing the opponent that's in your division. And we know them just like they know us. And it's always tough, no matter where you at. If you at home or away, it's always tough playing those games. So those three, if you come out unscathed and people healthy after that, I mean, you did a good job, and that mean that you was the one giving it, like what I'm saying, instead of taking it. For real.
Then you got the bye week. Do you like a week 10 bye?
Mhm.
Seems like right in the middle. Seems pretty good.
So we got two buys, right? Because you normally get a buy after the
No,
London
London.
games.
No, we don't have a bye after London.
Woo! Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool then. That's gonna
Yeah.
be tough. That's gonna be tough for the guys, but hopefully he give us to come back on Wednesday. Because that's usually how it go. Like if we play Sunday, if we win, we usually get victory Monday, Tuesday, and then come back Wednesday. So
Yeah.
I'm okay. So I like that by week 10. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Then off the bye, Steelers come here. We get Pittsburgh.
Oh man, if I believe that's gonna be a game where we can come back and let them know like, hey, we really playing this year, and that's gonna be a good test because you got Aaron Rodgers going back with somebody that he knows well, and I know the defense last year they had a good. Their D line is always gonna be good, but it's just how they played the run. They wasn't as aggressive last year, and if they fix that issue, it'll be a hard nosed fought battle. It could go 50-50, but coming off the bye, I like our chances because we really good off the bye, and what's a good way to start with beating Pittsburgh.
I love it. I love it. Then Thanksgiving Day, 4:30, the face, BG, of the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, the rematch, and they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad because of what happened the first time. So when we go down there, right? We down there?
Yeah,
Or they?
4:30.
Yeah.
The whole world's watching.
Everybody watching, everybody eating turkey after this, and we hoping to be eating good turkey as we laughing and joking off what happened in that game. That one gonna be a tough one because it's always hard to play a team twice, and you want to kind of go with similar game plan to what you did the last time and tweak some stuff to throw some stuff in there. But it's gonna be a hard nosed fought battle, and it's all about who healthy at that time and how things are going in the season for players, in that game. Because like you said, we got three back to back. New York. I mean, we got the Giants, we got New York, and then we got Washington, and it's gonna be one of those, who's available at that time, and then how we come out to play, especially early, and who don't be worried about the distractions of it being Thanksgiving.
Do you like playing on Thanksgiving?
You know what? I'm 50-50 on that because I won two, lost two. Won two, lost two. Yep. We lost to the Lions, won against the Lions one year, and lost to the Lions
Right.
one year. Yep. And then I'm trying to think who else did we
We
play.
played at night. Did we play Thanksgiving night?
Yep, we did. We did. And I went, I stayed home that time too. I stayed home right after the game because when we played that, we had that on that Thursday, we had the whole rest of the weekend
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Then at Arizona, after the Cowboys, so get a long week. And then at Arizona, which is a good time to go in December. So it'll be nice and warm in Arizona.
Yep. That's another one. Because I mean, you lost Kyler Murray. I mean, I like Jeremiah Love, but do they got the offensive line yet? I don't know. Jeremiah Love, he is dynamic. I hear a lot from a lot of people, especially one of our strength coaches that came from there. He was saying like how athletic he is, and I mean like how good of a player he is, and you got to really he a one man show for real. I mean, so we got to get numbers to the ball, and we know where we at as far as I like our guys, man. Zach Bond be everywhere. He be flying around. Then you got Jihad back there running around.
He's going to have a big
miss
year,
it.
Jihad. I think
Yeah,
he's
he
going to
have a big year. He gonna have a big year, and
Yeah.
I know he got a lot that he's been going through in that first. But He made some plays last year, and I know he's gonna be even more excited to make some more plays this year because now he knows what it takes. Now he knows what it's all about. You know how the Eagles run their organization. So now that's one less thing you got to worry about. You know the schedule. Now it's just knowing what to do and going out there and playing fast and being him. So I see us going out and dominating.
Then we got 3 straight home games. We
Mhm.
got the Colts come here. Then on Saturday, December 19th, the defending champs Seahawks come here. Then on a short week, Christmas Eve, got to play Houston, and that defense come here. So
yes,
those are 2 tough games. Seattle, the defending champs on a Saturday, and then the Thursday, Texans.
I say that's a tough stretch right there. But the best thing going for us is all of us at home. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to make sure we protect the house and protect our home. They the ones traveling far away, especially Seattle, and they lost a lot this year too. They gonna be a force to be reckoned with still, but they lost a lot. I mean, they don't have Kenneth Walker. They got Charbonnet though, who I like a lot. He was just hurt last year. They got injured. But I know that we don't take no teams lightly, and that's a team right there that if we beat them, that'll be a good start. But the Colts one, that's gonna be a tough one because I will say Danny Dimes when he got with Steichen, he's a changed man trying to rejuvenate his career. If he didn't get hurt last year, he would have been in it. The boys was tough. And we gotta stop that. They gotta stop that running game too. That was another
Taylor.
thing. That boy Taylor.
Oh.
But he cooled off. He was hot in the beginning, but then he cooled off towards the end. But that was when what's his name got hurt. When he got hurt, and then they could all just load the box because they wasn't worried about the quarterback
You know
position.
what I like on that team? Tyler Warren, the tight end from Penn State.
Yes,
nice.
that's another one. He is nice. He was balling last year.
Yeah.
And when what's the name got hurt, Danny Dimes, when he got hurt, that hurt him. That show you how valuable the quarterbacks are when you have them, and you got to stay healthy. And so, I will say that's gonna be a tough stretch right there. But it just depends on where we at in the season, and the injuries that on whatever team who's available. If everybody's full tilt, I like us.
And then finally, we end the season at San Francisco on January 3rd and at the Giants to end it. I'm smelling 12 wins, BG.
I'm smelling 12. I'm smelling 12 plus wins. Anything over that is a great season either way. But I know that 49ers is going to be one of those games where it's going to come down to we win, and then maybe we don't need that last game against the Giants, and then you get the young pups in there getting they feels and getting their parents looking at the game and being hyped that they getting a start, making a start. I feel like we're gonna be full strength on that one because they took something from us last year when they beat us at home in the playoffs. So I know that coach is gonna go out there and try to get everybody to play for that last game and give a good showing to get ready for the playoffs.
Let's go! I love it.
Let's go,
BG.
Hey man, I'm excited.
VG's got a couple things real quick for you.
I just want to know. I'm getting a lot of shrapnel from him because if I'm hanging out late at night, doing my thing, I come home, I'm a little.
He's a vampire. He's out to 4 a.m. every night.
Sometimes I'll Sometimes I'll do a little Taco Bell delivery. He's giving me a hard time about that Taco Bell, man. You got anything? You got any problems with Taco Bell?
Hey, you know what? I used to be the same way. That's high school for me, boy. If I'm late night, I'm like, what's open at, what closed at 2? What closed at 2 o'clock that I need? Like now you got 24 hours. I think is it 24 hours?
Taco Bells are 24 hours.
Oh, now it is, but it used to be 2 o'clock. And then back at home, we had Coney Island too. So that was another one that stayed open 24 hours. So if that wasn't open, Taco Bell wasn't open, because I used to get the cheesy fiesta potatoes. I get me a couple soft tacos. Then I get like a crunch wrap or something.
The crunch wrap is where it is. I get the crunch wrap every time.
Yeah, that mug is good. I ain't gonna lie. And then get me like a Baja Blast. One of those good.
You gotta get the soda with it. That's key.
Yeah, gotta wash it down.
Yeah,
gotta wash it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you're ever, God forbid you're ever driving at
Thank
4 o'clock in the morning, if you see him, don't go near him. All right, he's
Yeah.
a vampire. All right.
Woo! And I hate to be sitting next to you, boy, after some Taco Bell. That stomach going crazy. That's just like White Castles too.
Ooh, yeah, White Castle. Find some late night Popeyes. That
Yeah.
spicy
Oh,
chicken
man.
sandwich.
Ooh wee. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. That's trouble. That's trouble.
Yeah.
My brother,
Yeah.
we love you. You're the greatest. You're the best. BG, we're getting ready for season 2. Start up soon.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I get on the call actually tomorrow, and we talk. And yeah, get ready, baby.
Let's
'Cause,
go. Can't wait,
hey,
baby. All right.
can't wait.
We'll do all kinds of plotting for it. We'll have fun. All right.
Nah, but what you text me about? I hope so. If I'm not in it, that I like that idea. What you talking about?
I think we'd have a blast doing that.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be fun bringing the energy.
So if
for
you're
sure.
not in it, like, let's plan on that. All right. Let's try
Okay.
to do it. All right.
All
Either
right.
way, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Love you, brother.
Appreciate y'all. Love
You're the
y'all
man.
too.
There
All
he
right.
is, the great Brandon Grant, BG. We love him.
He knows what's up. Crunch wrap. I might have to bring some crunch wraps in sometime.
All right, let's take a quick TO, come right back, and wrap up the show. We can go all day today. A lot of fun. How about BG going through the schedule? That's the best. Let's talk Valley Forge. You know that feeling when you need a quick reset, but you don't feel like dealing with airports, long drives, overcomplicated travel plans. You're not going to Asia like Baldy. Go to Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Such a great getaway spot for Philly area travelers. Got a little bit of everything: history, shopping, entertainment, outdoor adventure, great food, all just right outside the city. Spend a day exploring Valley Forge National Historical Park. Hit the shops at King of Prussia Mall. Check out live entertainment. Explore some of the amazing towns, hidden gems throughout Montgomery County. And with America celebrating 250 years this summer, never been a better time to experience the history and stories that helped shape this country. Whether it's a couple's trip, family weekend, sports road trip, or just a chance to unplug for a few days, Montgomery County makes it easy to get away without going far. Plan your trip, book your stay, start your retreat today at valleyforge.org. That's valleyforge.org. Wawa's got tacos. Tacos. Oh, Wawa expanding its freshly prepared food lineup with new seasoned beef tacos available for a limited time. Built to deliver bold, craveable flavor in every bite. We're talking warm, soft tortillas filled with Wawa's savory, juicy, boldly seasoned beef, plus fresh toppings that you can customize your way. You got options too, from seasoned beef, chicken, steak, black beans, shredded cheddar cheese. Pick up 2 spreads like salsa roja, garlic aioli, barbecue, ranch, buffalo, chipotle, and you top it off with shredded lettuce, salsa, fire-roasted corn, onions, or pickled jalapenos, all packed in a 6-inch soft flour tortilla, making it perfect handheld or on-the-go option. Seasoned beef tacos doesn't stop, all right? It's available across the full lineup, including burritos, bowls, and quesadillas, so you can mix and match and build the meal that fits your appetite. But don't wait. The lineup is only here for a limited time while supplies last. Next time you're at Wawa, grab a taco and find your new go-to order.
I might bring some of that to the game this afternoon. A little Wawa, like burrito with some salsa rojas. I like their salsa rojas.
There you go. You're going down. It's going to be hot.
I know. All my buddies bailed out, so I'm going down solo. I don't know. May see how long I hang out in the heat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we got Nolan. He's throwing up some bombs in the heat. Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I mean, listen, maybe it's good out. If they need them, like you need them.
It's not good for me to be out in sun like this for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. Forget. Yeah.
My dermatologist would not be happy.
Right. Well, you know, when you're a vampire blood,
I have to bring in my
you're
UV hood and stuff.
You're in Transylvania.
Yeah, I'll get a picture of me cuddled, looking for shade.
Yeah. Probably not best. Yeah, you might want to think about selling those tickets. Jules Rules.
Julia.
A lot of fun. Good night tonight. Good sports night tonight. So we got Phillies and we got the hockey and the NBA.
Yeah. Hagen's trying to get me to go to a movie tonight. She's like, Phillies have a day game. Can we go to a movie tonight?
You should do tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
There's basketball and hockey on every night now.
Well, yeah, but tonight's better basketball. You don't care about the Knicks.
I'm like a hate watching the Knicks.
I hate them. And the fact they won, I'm gonna be out. So I watched because OKC Spurs I'm interested in, and I want to watch the Lance is great. You want to watch Canes and Hurricanes?
No,
that's tomorrow night. Go to the movies tomorrow night. Right?
All right.
Watch the West tonight. Tomorrow night, the East. Go out to the movies.
All right.
All right. That's going to do it for us, everybody. Jack! Keep those answers for the Daily 5. We'll get the answers for them tomorrow. All right?
Sounds good.
All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
We all silly like the mayor.